Hello, good day, greetings, fellow humans, I guess. It's my attempt at being high energy. I mean, I'm quite energetic, but in a more subdued way. I'm like a human. I'm like a human being. If you've met one of those, humans are fantastic persistence hunters, right? Humans have some of the best what's the word, like stamina over time. There's a word I'm not missing. There's a word I'm missing here. Endurance. That's the word. Humans have some of the best endurance in the world, which works out really well for us because most hunters, most predators in the world are blazing fast and strong and energetic, but they can only do that for a very short amount of time. And so most prey, think like a deer or whatever, doesn't really have to run away for very long. Again, they've evolved to get away from standard predators where they might only have to run for 30 seconds or something and then they're all tired out. So it makes more sense for them to run very fast for a short amount of time. But humans came along and we're like, look, we can't run very fast, but we can keep running for hours and hours without stopping. So we're just able to outlast everything and catch it. I don't know why I started talking about that, but I am indeed a human, and my energy is quite like that. I may not be the highest energy, crazy, streamy boy, but I've got the energy to keep going. Anyway, welcome. I thought I'd start us off today in World of Tanks by opening this chest that I apparently have. I've not played the game since last week, since last stream. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get all the Christmassy things. Oh, I got another chest out of that chest. Okay. Because I'm just not playing the game enough to get all of the things. I think you probably have to be playing it a little bit every day. And I'm playing it like 3 hours a week. I got a chest in a chest in a chest. I mean, alright, I'm not complaining. More chests. Sure. Okay. Was there another chest in the chest? Oh, look at that! I got a tank out of that. The Nemesis main battle tank and the garage slot, which is handy because those things cost money. You have to pay for the privilege of having a tank in this game. You have to pay for a garage slot or a garage slot if you're a touch more posh. If you're from down south and maybe it's yes, I parked my tank in my garage. Yes, I don't know. Is that what posh people sound like? I don't know. Nemesis. All right, cool. I kind of want to check that out then. Where? Now I have to find it in my filters. All right. So if I were a come on, there we go. If I were a special tank, I only have 2 pages of them, so it shouldn't be hard to find. Unless this is like a... Sometimes I get tanks and they're like Cold War tanks, and I've never played Cold War. So that might just sit there forever, because I've never got round to playing the Cold War version of the game. I think it might be a Cold War tank. Oh, no, here it is. Oh, it's a 10. Do I have many? I have like 2 or 3 10s. What? How many 10s do I have? Yeah, this is it. I've got the 110 that I'm actually, unlocked legitimately by leveling up tanks. And then I have this Object 780, which I purchased one time, I think. It was on some deal, and I wanted, like, more than one tier 10 tank. And now I've got this thing. That's kind of cool. So, okay, well... We will take this out. I don't know if we should take it out first or anything, but if nothing else, let's set the loadout up while we kind of chat a little bit here for a minute or two. We'll have a little chat. No, I don't want to buy any equipment. I want consumables. Look at all this stuff. These repair kits and things. I never use these. I just never do. I never bother because you do get them free, which is where I got these ones from, like 193 enhanced kits and 191 enhanced rations. But I don't spend money on this stuff. This is just what I unlock over time, and I don't assign these things to vehicles because when they eventually run out, like, okay, I've got 6 fuel boosts. Great. Problem is, it uses it up every match or whatever. Or actually, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't use it up every match. I'm not sure if it uses it up or if it's only if you activate it. But the point is, when you do use it up, once you've used all 6 of these up, the game's very sneaky and it'll start spending your in-game like gold, which is like real money. You have to spend money to get gold. It will start spending your real money on more of them to replace them when it runs out. So I just stick with the good old basic. I think I do it this way. Something tells me that's the wrong way around. Repair kit. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, it should be repair kit. I just like everything to be the same. So I actually want it to be repair kit. Let's just put any old thing on there. Oh, what am I even doing? Hang on, can I just take this off? Hang on, hang on. Clear slot. What? Can we get back to what I was looking at? Pretty please. Alright, there we go. Okay, can I... Oh, okay. Clear slot, clear slot, clear slot. Alright, good. So I want to put... Oh my god, did that put it in the wrong slot? Okay, no, I've worked it out now. I need to select the slot and then select the thing. And then I don't have to select the next one because the next slot is automatically... There we go. That's the order I like them in. Oh, how expensive is this going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7 fancy rounds. 8 fancy rounds. Sure. See, these are the ones you have to really kind of pay for, and they're your fancy premium rounds. What's the difference? Way more penetration and a faster velocity, I guess. Ammo max speed, I guess that's how fast it travels. I don't know what normalization is. This one is 2 degrees, this one is 5 degrees. I have no idea what normalization is. But I'll take a little bit of premium ammo, sure. Now let's put a commander on here. It's a British tank, so maybe a... Jesus, I could assign a ice officer or whatever they're called. Maybe I'll put a Brit on. Do I have any... You know what? Do I have any... I don't have any cool people. Oh, okay. Well, do I put this guy on because he's like a level 3 dude? Or do I save him for something else? You know, I think I'll save him for something else. I think I'll just put a regular Brit on. Who do we put on? I base it on the name. Adam Parrott. That's a strong start. I like the sound of Adam Parrott. Tyler Kins. Tyler. Yeah, Tyler. Okay, yeah. Not that common a name these days, I feel. Horatio Booty. That's okay. Leroy Polden. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's going to have to be Horatio Booty. I know it's probably just Boot, but... Why does it cost me money to assign this guy? Wait, he's British, and I'm assigning him to a British tank. And it's... Wait, hang on. Oh, it's costing nothing. Oh, I just saw the numbers and was like, what? Alright. What should I assign onto this? Oh, usually I would put on, like, you know, decrease the amount that distance lowers your penetrative ability, because it sucks if you're shooting at someone from really far away and you bounce off. So that's a good one. There's also like turret and gun rotation speed, which is also a good one generally to have, because it doesn't matter how penetrating your rounds are if you can't bring the turret around to hit the person quick enough. And 10% is... You know, it's something, but 25% decrease is good. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. We will. I don't think I should bring this guy out on my very first match of the day because I've not played this game for a week and I'm, you know, out of practice or whatever. So let's instead pull out... Oh, I don't know. Something else. How about something I'm leveling up? And we'll just kind of... Yeah, sure, this tiger. I feel like I'm not very good in this tiger. Have I... You know what? I keep forgetting that you get upgrades in these things. It's been a while, okay? Oh, I guess I'm not there yet. Alright. We'll whip it out. Anyway. Yesterday, I streamed Helldivers 2. Which I haven't done many times yet. And I had a lot of fun. I did. I had a lot of fun. One thing I noticed, though, not a lot of viewers. Not a lot of people watched Helldivers 2, and it could simply be that the kind of people that would watch a stream of that kind of game might just not be around at that time of day, you know? Like, so far I've been... hang on, let me nudge my fireplace. Make sure it burns nice. It's cold in here. It was 5 degrees when I got in here like 40 minutes ago or something, so I got the fire going. Like, I've been playing World of Warships and World of Tanks, and that's been going pretty well. And there's been some really cool people that have come in and chatted and hung out, or just like lurked and watched streams and things. But Helldivers 2, I fired it up and barely anyone came in, you know? So it might just be that the kind of folks that watch Helldivers just watch it a different time of day or a different day of the week, you know? But regardless, I really enjoyed playing it. I love that game. Honestly, I want to be playing it right now. I love tanks as well. This is that one of those new maps I've not figured out yet. I need to play a lot more of this. I mean, look at the map. You got these ships, a bunker. I keep dying over here near the bunker. I might go down here. I've not been to that end of the map yet, so I just want to see what's over there. Alright, I'm remembering the controls. It's only been a week. Let's let this... oh, the artillery doesn't want to go past. Okay. Looks like my team kind of followed my request to come down here, because we're all going down here. Anyway, yeah, I really love Helldivers 2. It's a lot of fun. I'm getting back into it in a big way, in a dangerously big way, and kind of like I'm gonna play a lot of this game for the next month and then put it down or something. I don't know. But for the moment, that's slotted into my Tuesday streaming slots. Which was previously Warships, and now Warships is Thursday. And that's mainly because I have a couple of friends who have some time off work on a Tuesday in order to stream with me, play Helldivers with me. But I could always move it around. You know what? I like the look of this hill. No, I like the look of this hill. I mean, this IS here thinks the same thing, I think. This looks like a real snipey hill. I know. I'm a heavy tank, not a sniper. Alright, he wants to get into that bush. By all means. By all means. Bush away. Alright, what do we got? What have we got? Can I shoot round there? Okay. I can always back off. I know I'm not in the bush, which is a shame. Maybe I can get in the bush. There we go, I'm sort of in a bush. I don't think this is working out for me. I don't think the enemy are going to come over here. Yeah, looks like our other fella has moved on as well. There is this guy, but I can't quite see him to shoot at him. Where's he going? Where is he going? He's going after our artillery. That's not good. This bush works two ways. Because I can't see out of the bush particularly clearly. You know what? That other guy's left, and he makes a good point. I am going to meet up with the rest of my colleagues. I mean, yeah, that's just the light guy, though. If he rolls around here, I might be able to hit him. Oh, there we go. Good night, Irene, indeed. Who have I got driving this tank? Oh, actually, you know what? You know what? I'm going to be able to help these guys out a little bit. See these guys? Oh, all right. I couldn't hit that one, but another one's coming round. Oh, I think I hit the... God damn it, I hit the terrain or something. These rocks and bits of crap. Oh, he sees me, but he's on fire, so he's not liable to want to fire on me. Yeah, I know. Not good for me. Keep on keeping on. They can't see me now, so if I can adjust course slightly. Alright, that guy's in cover. Yeah, their main force appears to be pushing through here, in general. Can I hit this guy? Yes!
Looks like that one went straight through.
He repaired his tracks, and he's very smartly reversing. Alright, come on. Come on out. I think he was nudging forward to get me to fire. I'm not going to fire till I can see him.
Focus on this area.
I don't think I'm going to see him because the guys that were ahead of me that were spotting are gone. I'm kind of the front line at this point. Our artillery is moving behind me. You need a target. Look over there. Plenty of targets over there, my friends. In fact, apparently they're in our base. Come on, reverse. If he just moves back a bit. There we go. That was the guy I was waiting for before. Alright, where is our base? Over there somewhere. We're screwed. I won't be able to get to the base in time. I have to fly down here. Is there a defend the base? 6 seconds. 2, 1. Nah, they got it. They got it. I didn't realize. It's been a while since I've really played this game. I did not realize that they would be able to capture the base so quickly. Did they have multiple guys in there? They must have done. They must have just rolled their team into the base and decided to capture it. Still, we got, what, 2 kills? That was a good first match. That was a good warm-up. I feel like I did okay there. Jesus, look at that fella on the far right. He does not look like he gets enough sun. There's some real Rasputin vibes off that fella. Anyway, oh, who are you? Anna Mueller. I like the cut of her jib there. Yeah, we killed 2 tanks. I'm happy with that. I'm pleased enough. I was down in the middle. I wasn't amazing, wasn't terrible, just okay. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'd be happier if I played Helldivers. No, I love this game. I do. I love this game so much. I just really, I have the itch. I have the Helldivers itch. I do. I do. It's itchy. Christmas is coming. Ho ho. Christmas is coming. We're almost there now. I'm putting up the decorations on Saturday. It's Wednesday today. Hang on, my watch is too tight. Let me loosen it a bit. Whoops. We check on the old stream here. Check on the old... You know what? Why don't we go to... Anna Mueller. Nice. Categories. Okay. There I am. I'm in there. Just making sure my stream was running okay. Drops enabled. Okay. I think all of the viewers of all the World of Tanks viewers right now are all viewing Dread's Knight, who I'm not familiar with yet actually. Heart rate monitor. Oh, that's cool. He has a heart rate monitor on his stream. That is cool. That is cool. I don't want to steal his shtick, but that kind of thing, I love that stuff. That's the reason I got my smartwatch thingy at all, is just to collect heart rate data and just build graphs and things. Like just over time, just like see what my heart rate was up to over the many months. My resting heart rate is 60 beats per minute. Which is weird because my heart rate often synchronizes with the ticking of the clock in the room that I'm in. And so it's always a little bit weird when that happens. Let's bring this object out. Now this tank, because the turret is way at the back here, it can be very difficult sometimes to fight. Is it uphill? Uphill. Because you often can't get the turret down low enough to hit your enemy until you've broached the top of the hill and stuff. So it can be quite tricky. Oh, I can hear the rain. It's really raining outside now. Not like it was the other day. We had some potential flooding. It didn't flood, at least around here. But the rivers got very high up. There was a lot of rain. It was like 15 hours of heavy rain. It was plenty rainy, my word. Oh, I love this map. I love this map. I prefer this map with like a sniper or something. What am I driving? Oh, I don't love this map in this tank necessarily, because this tank, not my favourite tank. But I do love this map. Kind of weird how the text is all kind of screwed up. See, like on the left-hand side there, especially near the bottom. That's not me. That top left bit is me, the mini-map zoom-in thing. But where it says assist in 15,000 damage there, and it's overlaid over damage 65 modules, that's just a, development error. You'd think that they'd have... sorted out the teething issues. Although, I guess they have updated the UI, so I don't know. Remember to drink your tea. Alright, okay, let's have a look. Ooh, they have that Kanjabuz's 105, that cool sniper tank. Good game, everyone. I am going to head up towards the airfield itself. So like up here is a big old airfield. It's a great place to snipe. It's a great place to fight snipers. Oh, sorry. You generally want to get out of the way of a Strum Tiger because he's quite a slow tank anyway, so you want to help him get to wherever he's going. Like, I'm not the quickest medium tank, but I'm also, like, reasonably speedy, so it behooves me to get out of his way because he's big and slow and lumbering, and any delay getting him where he needs to be isn't good. But it's okay to delay me a little bit, because look at me, I'm whizzing around. I'm whizzing around. This is as low as I can aim the gun here. I think that guy down there is saying good game because everyone else went this way and he went that way and he's not happy about it. I think he's being facetious. Facetious is a wonderful word. Alright. Anyway, see, there's a lot of gunfire coming from over there. We just can't see them yet. I'll move up a bit. No reason not to. We got some fellas up here behind me who don't want to move up, but they're up on a hill, so they've got a good vantage point. We have our sniper who's getting the shit kicked out of him up there. His best bet would be to stay in cover, frankly. I don't know what I'm going to be able to accomplish here other than run away, frankly. I can't see that guy. This is as low as I can aim my gun, so like those guys over the hill, I'd have to drive forward just to shoot them. Which I could do. Where? Yeah, I don't have a shot on him. I'd love to shoot him. I'd love to help out. Because it's that tank I was mentioning, the Kanjabuzz. It's a very fast sniper tank. It can get in and out of trouble quickly. Very nippy tank. Best thing to do is to just wait for a moment. Oh, he's coming out to see if he can spot who just shot at him. There's also this guy. Didn't quite track him. I mean, I hit his tracks, but I guess he repaired them or something. They are moving up some fellas here. You know what? There's enough guys here already. I might turn around and go help at the base because I'm relatively quick. I can get there quick enough. And there's only a couple of snipers back there. We have all of these heavies and mediums where I just was. They can handle that shit. I feel like our base, which is just over this, just back here in this town, could definitely use a bit of assistance. Assistance! I met some cool people in Helldivers yesterday as well. A couple of nice people. I've always really enjoyed playing that game. Alright, come on. It's hard to tell what I'm looking at, necessarily. I'm just gonna drive at this fucking guy. Oh, he's dead. Good shooting, Tex. Alright, now we want to be generally quite careful here. Those guys on my right can't see me. The guys on my left might be able to. Nah, not yet, but I will move up on them a little bit. They could be down by the water. There's a little route down there that you can kind of drive around. I would like to... Oh, I keep doing this. I keep accidentally stopping. I should be able to get across this water here. It shouldn't be that deep. This is really dangerous, and hey, if I die, I die, so who cares? It's just a video game. Oh, hello! Oh, he got me. This is that guy I was going after earlier. Alright, no, we can go back this way, no problem. Oh, he got me. I was so close to killing him as well. But I highlighted him and someone else got me. Man, he really worked his way around the map. There weren't two of them, was there? Was there two of them? Kansas? Oh, there was. There were two of them. There was the 105 and the Kanjabuzzers. There were two of them. No wonder he worked his way around the map so quickly. He had a twin brother. Still, that was fun. Oh, man. All right. Okay. I enjoyed that. Oh man, yeah, no, playing Helldivers yesterday was nice. Meeting nice people is lovely. And it's funny actually. It's like World of Warships, you get a lot of decent people. Helldivers, you get a lot of decent people. World of Tanks, mostly decent, but the occasional griefer. I think it's because in Warships, it's more difficult to let your frustrations out on someone if you don't like something that they're doing. Your ship is like, you know, pretty far away from the other guy. Whereas in tanks, you have the opportunity to like ram people and push them off cliffs and generally just be a griefy, you know, unpleasant person. So as opposed to warships, which is just it's harder to do that kind of thing. It's not impossible, but it is harder. I want to pull out my captured KV-1. I just feel like whipping it out. I enjoy this tank. It's fun. Yeah. So it's actually, it had been like the better part of a year since anyone had griefed me in any game, and then I pulled out tanks a few weeks ago, and someone was being very unpleasant. And it shocked me because for a brief moment I'd kind of forgotten that people are unpleasant to each other in video games, and I was like, it had been so long since someone had been unpleasant to me. It caught me out of left field. At first I was like, what's this guy doing? Is he crazy? I think he was. I was taking cover from the enemy, and he tried to push me into them basically to try and get me killed, intentionally pushing my tank. And I was like, what is this guy? What's happening? What's going on here? And then I realized, oh, he's being a dick. Right, okay. And I think it was probably because he just wanted me to be more aggressive. Their whole team was up the top of a hill around the side of a rock. And I was holding position and hitting them when they came round and trying to kind of edge up to them a little bit and do what I could. Oh, I remember this map. Yeah, okay, I'll try and go that way. I think I can go up here and get behind. There's a castle up here. There's like a road up here. Oh, you know what? Let me let this guy pass. These ois, these like big Japanese walking sheds, basically, quite slow tanks. So I want to let him go where he needs to go. I want to let him get there. Anyway, yeah. Sometimes people are unpleasant, turns out. That looks like a great sniping spot, Mr. Stug. Stug is a great sniping tank as well. I love a Stug. I am hoping that I'm not making a mistake here. I don't think the enemy can, like, get eyes on me just yet. But that scout, though... I could attempt to... Oh, this rock just got in my way. Just as I was going to attempt to fire on him. Oh, he won't still be there. Surely not. Oh, no. Oh, God. He got killed just as I fired. Oh, let's... You know what? The enemy went all the way down to the base and we came all the way up here. Well, one of my teammates suggested that we go towards their spawn, and I was like, yeah, sure, okay, whatever. Now I'm way out here. Now I'm way out here. But it looks like their team are quite spread out, so if nothing else, maybe I can assist in flanking while the rest of our team hit them head on. That's, I don't know, working out as I go. I don't like the look of that scout that's working his way up here, because as soon as their artillery notices that I'm all the way up here, they're going to be real pissed at me, and there is nowhere for me to hide. It's gonna be very tricky. What I need to do is ask for a target, because we have a couple of scouts behind me, and if they can assist me a little bit and kind of inform me about where I'm going and where I need to be to... Oh, I didn't want to hit that tree. That would be great. I don't want to go in blind and just... Like, I want to get behind that rock, maybe, but I really do need to know what I'm doing here. The scout next to me is just sat on the hill sniping. I mean, I could do that too, but I was rather hoping he would scout the area for us, but never mind. Whoa, he's getting fired upon. Something awful.
Enemy armor knocked out.
See, this is what I was worried about. This is why I didn't want to get spotted, because that artillery is going to be on me really roughly. There he is firing. Alright, he missed. Everyone else has kind of lost the bead on me here. Alright. I don't like our odds, especially my odds. It's me and these two scouts here. Where's the need a target thing? Like, the two scouts are hiding behind me, which, fair enough, but, like, y'all need to get in front of me. Y'all need to give me a target to hit. You can't just sit behind me, because I'm useless here. I mean, sure, I can peek around the corner, let their artillery spot me again when some random guy rocks up.
Penetration.
Alright. You want to keep dancing? We'll dance. I got a fast reload. I'm more concerned about their... one of their guys is firing on me quite a lot. And seems to be constantly taking out my tracks. And we have this idiot scout behind me who's crashing into me.
We're mobilized.
Someone somewhere is constantly firing on me.
Track is good to go.
I don't know who or where,
The artillery has been obliterated.
but this guy's getting a good beat on me now.
Artillery.
Ha ha ha
We
ha.
lost an ally.
We are done for here. We are done for. Trying to avoid their artillery, basically. Alright, well, it's a good game from us. Oh, well. I got half my health. I'm just going to go for it. We're not going to win.
We lost the radio man. We can only contact him.
Oh, no, the radio man is dead. Whatever will we do? This guy knows I'm in my death throes. He is perfectly aware of what is happening. Good day, sir. Alright, we got a lot of fellas to my left here. What the hell was that? Oh, I think the guy behind me is cooking off. Alright, we got a little bit of cover here for just a sec. Is this guy moving up on me? Not quite. Ooh, he's just missed.
That one went straight through.
I may not be able to win the game, but at least I can help whoever's over there trying to take cover from that guy a little bit. Oh, someone sees me. I'm just going to keep engaging this guy. Just going to keep engaging. Swap to explosive rounds. Alright, we did alright. That was fine. I mean, we didn't win, obviously, but, you know, there's only one other guy left. Fair play to him. How do I zoom out? There we go. Oh, it's the Stug that we saw earlier up on that hill. He's just dancing. He actually has a pretty fast, like, spin on the spot kind of thing, but he's just, maybe he's not able to spin on the spot fast enough to avoid the scout. So he just decided to dance and avoid him as long as possible instead. Fair enough. I love a good Stug. Oh, yeah. That was a good game. We lost, but it was a good game. Oh. Yeah, that was fine. That was fine. That went well enough. I was the top player. It's hard to see. You can kind of see. You can kind of see 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can kind of almost see everyone. I know because of my mini map thing. I do like the captured KV1. It's a fun version. I mean, the KV1's a great tank. Captured KV1 is just that little bit better. Well, it's getting warm in here now. Fire, I've just kind of, I got it. You get your fire up to temperature, then throw a big log on it, and then let it burn down while you stream it. I'm gonna have to take my top off. I'm gonna have to take my woolly top off. My jumper. All right, that was fun. Oh, you know what you know what I'd love to bring out? That weird little French thing. Weird little light, the AMX-40. This is a fun tank because depending on who you're up against, even though it's a weird little howitzery light tank, it's shockingly good at like shrugging off hits without receiving damage. It entirely depends on who you're playing against. Some people will penetrate you easily, and some people will just bounce off. So occasionally, depending on what tank you're up against, this little light tank can take on a heavy tank and win, you know, from full health. It just really depends who you're up against. But it is fun sometimes. You get the right mix of tanks, and you're this little dinky little light tank, and then you just slaughter some big main battle tank. It's great fun. Anywho. Drink your tea. Don't forget to drink. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well out there in the big wide world. It's almost 11:30 in the morning here. What is it? Wednesday? It's Wednesday. So the Christmas decorations are going up on Saturday. I'll have to go into the attic, get them all down, get everything put up. That'll be fun. I have all kinds of chores that need doing before then. I have if you remember a few weeks ago, my washing machine broke, and we got a replacement from a charity shop that was a very similar model, but that was faulty. The door didn't lock and it didn't work, so I just stripped down our old machine, the bearings had gone in it, that's all. And I took the door lock module, the interlock module, out of the old machine, fitted it into the new one, and that worked fine. But the difference between the models was mainly that our one had a much nicer control panel, and their one had an ugly control panel, and it was also really yellowed. So I looked at them and I was like, you know, these things wire up in the same way inside. It's really like the only difference between these models is that one of them had a nicer control panel. So I swapped it out. So I'm very happy with that now. But there are a few things I want to tear off the old machine, because there's a bunch of like hoses inside, there's some pumps, there's some electronics that are perfectly functional. And before I send the thing to the scrap man, I want to take some of those parts off so that if anything happens to this replacement machine, I can just swap the part out. Even the door's just held on by 2 screws. You just take the screws off, take the door off, and if anything should ever happen to the door, you've got a replacement. Look at all these fellas. All right, fine, lads. We're rolling deep. Let's go. Good game, everyone. Looks like a lot of those fellas are heading into the square up on our left. We do have one light guy on my right here, but surely the 4 billion dudes I've got with me can handle him. I mean, surely you can all handle this one guy. Whoops. Oh, you know what? I should probably keep going. I should probably not stop there. Boom! Come on, take me on. Take me on, Type 91. Let's go. You can take little old me. Come on out. Come on out. I missed. Alright, now just sit there for 4 seconds. Thank you. See about the damage this tank can do. It's great. Alright, we need to move up on this guy. I'm also a little concerned about driving out into this, you know, with the park on my left here. Alright, this guy might be excited about the fact that my buddy just died, and he might be like, oh, this buddy just died. I can pull out. He probably thinks, oh, little light tank, I can kill him. If you could stop burning so I could see the enemy. Haha, that's what you get. That's what you get for thinking you can take on a light French tank. The finest of all tanks. Come on, that was fun. Come on, that was a good time. All right, who's around here? Oh, I love it when they're up there sniping from up top. You can snipe from way up that hill. It's a lot of fun. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit any of these guys, though. Hello! He can fire on me, and I can't quite see where he is. You think I can hit his turret? Ah, I can. He's not penetrating me. Big heavy tank can't penetrate me. I can hit you, though. Oh, you crashed into something. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Who's firing on me now? I keep fucking with this guy. Oh, things are going very badly for me. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Hang on. SOS. Alright, I'm going to go defend our base because it looks like they're headed that way. You know, just me on my own. Against a medium tank, a heavy tank, and God knows what else. Is this guy going to fire on me when I come around the corner? No? Oh, I missed. I don't really want to stop. You know what? Actually, I will stop. Let me just stop and fire on this guy. Hey! I missed again. How do I keep missing? Come on, fire, 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 fire! Boom! God, you can really do some damage with this little light tank. I know they're capturing our base, but I really would like to hurt this guy as much as possible. Oh, he's going to go around the corner. Alright, I did what I could. I mean, actually, hang on. This guy has stopped and is coming around to fight me. Okay, that's what you get. By the way, I just want to make clear, I've not received any damage. I mean, I know my track was a little bit damaged, and I will repair it so I can get to the base quicker. But, I've not received any damage yet. Any. Alright, I only have to get there within 50 seconds. Now, the question is, can I fight this medium guy? Just because I was able to take on those 2 heavies does not mean I'll win against this guy necessarily. We do have a friendly sniper moving up from the other side to pincer this guy. That is good. He's not seen me yet. I'm keeping this building between us so I can get nice and close. He does look like he's moved out of the base a bit, because, hello! Alright, I'm just going to sit here and, fight you. Okay, yeah, you sit there. I'll shoot you in the engine. Ooh, he can actually hurt me. Let's see if I can wiggle a bit. Oh, no, I'm done for.
Barely see her.
Alright, all I can hope for now is that I distract him for a moment so that sniper can get up behind him.
Everyone get out.
There we go. There we go. We got him. That sniper got behind him and killed him. Good job. Good job, guy. I reckon we've got this. Let's just go and watch the heavy guy that's currently fighting their last tank. Oh, our heavy guy is screwed. Oh, they're in the same tank, too. Is that guy called Leclerc 7? He is. Leclerc. Like the fella from Allo Allo. I actually don't know who's going to win this because... their team's going to win. Okay, little guy, all you have to do is blow up a big battle tank. And all you have to do is defeat them. How's he going to do it? How's he going to do it? He's got 9 minutes to defeat a big heavy tank. I actually thought that we... I didn't quite think we had it in the bag, but I thought we were going to be doing alright here. I did great. I had a great time. We blew up those 2 heavy tanks? Right, hang on. Did we blow up 2 heavy tanks or a heavy and a medium? Because they only had 3 heavy tanks. Only 2 of them have blown up. Did we blow up both of their heavy tanks? We got at least one of them. Maybe the other one was a medium. I forget. Oh. I don't normally bother watching these matches to the end, but I'm curious to see what happens in this one. What's his tank say? Walk the plank. Fair play on this guy. He's not just going to hide, he's hunting. He's hunting, this guy. Well, you know where he is now. He's capturing the base. Wait, hang on. Hang on. He's called the Low Enjoyer. Are you a real person? Is this... Oh, this could be a freaking AI. God damn it. This could be an AI. Maybe I can tell the AI where to go. Because the way he said, I'm on the way, when there's no one else left in the match, nobody does that. This is a freaking AI. That was another player telling him where to go. This is an AI. We're boned. I mean, we were going to be boned anyway as a little light tank against a heavy tank, but an AI is not going to be able to defeat the enemy. Why is he just driving through cars like this? Fire! What are you doing? He just turned around and left. Apparently he fired a shot, but what was that? Come on. Keep firing. God. I shouldn't be that frustrated. It is only a stupid bot. I'm going to take off my jumper while we watch our team lose. I'm surprised how little damage he's doing. You know what? I have to
Fall back. Live to
take
fight
off my
another day.
headphones for a sec. Oh. Ooh. Oh, it is warm in here now. It's warm. Ah, the little tank that could. Look at that thing. Cool-headed. Survive at least 10 ricochets and non-penetrations in a row. I mean, really, until we fought that last guy, no one was able to put a scratch on us. I love this tank. How did we do on the scoreboard? Let's just have a quick look. Oh, we got 3rd from the top. I mean, we lost anyway. Frickin' John Wargaming. That's definitely a bot. Alright, let's get back to regular tanks where we're not going to see a bunch of bots. I wonder if maybe people are more excited about seeing the Christmassy related thing. It didn't occur to me because I usually don't bother with all that stuff, but it's entirely possible that people are more interested in seeing the like Christmas themed stuff at the moment. Let me have a look. I don't know. Maybe not. I got a premium day. Great. I should try that Christmas themed thing. I will do in a little bit. I will try it in a little bit. But let's just pull out some other fun tanks first. We must have some fun. I mean, we do. We got like the Minuteman, the Bog Horror. We got plenty of fun tanks. Ooh, maybe the Hammer. I like the Hammer. It's a sexy tiger tank that I call Margaret. She's got a tramp stamp. See, there it is. Margaret. Right on the back there, so you never forget her name. I love this tank. This is a good tank. She's a little slow. You know, she's an old lady. But she gets the job done. My word. She sure does. Oh, it's still raining here. It's been a funny old week. Well, it's been a funny old year, really. We had so much wonderful weather all year. Like, spring here in England, and in the UK in general, was the driest spring in almost a century. In almost a century, it was the driest. We didn't have any rain, and I mean not even a drop of rain, for months and months and months. It was the longest I remember ever never getting rain. And not only that, but it was nice. It was mild. All through like spring and the end of winter and spring, it was mild. It was pleasant. Like you never got chilly, not once. It wasn't cold or cool or anything. It was mild. Sometimes it was even summery. Sometimes it got hot in spring. And no rain. And then summer was really nice as well. But now, and I guess it is probably because it's still not that cold. We're just getting so much rain. Alright, okay, I vaguely recall if I go over here I'm gonna get sniped, but let's give it a go. It's been a while since I've really played this map. Should I go back there maybe? Probably not, but I just want to play it safe here. I mean, I've already been spotted by their scouts coming over the hill. I just want to play it safe to begin with and get behind some of these buildings and then work my way across to the back here. Someone is trying to shoot at me. Someone's trying to get an eyeball on me. And they're managing it as well. It's because they're up. That's why I wanted to be quick about this. Someone is over there wanting to hit me. I wonder if I can hit them from here. You have these little spots where you can drive up and snipe from. I know I'm not a sniper, but you know, these guys do want to like pop their heads up and
Nice shot.
I wonder if their artillery can actually hit me when I'm in this building like this. Their actual guys can. Maybe not their artillery, but the fucking a bunch of guys over there certainly can. Their artillery really doesn't like me. Let me just whip myself out of the way here. See, he's firing on me. This is going to be tricky, especially because they can see me the moment I pop my head up here. Alright. Okay. Can I get a shot on one of these guys? Can I hit this guy, maybe? I mean, I hit him, and it didn't do much to him. This is a very interesting spot to be in, especially with their artillery really wanting me dead. Let's see if I can just park here for a sec. I mean, you know what? He's right there. Oh, he hit me!
Driver, we're going nowhere fast.
That's not great. The artillery figured out where I was without being able to see me. That's never good. Alright, can I hit this guy? God damn, no, I can't. Alright, well, no one's aiming at me at the moment. Their artillery is way over there, and I'm surprised he's interested in me, to be honest. Can I hit this guy? Who did that? Whoever he is, I hit him. Alright. We are moving so slow. Let me just use a heal here. I'm hoping their artillery is... Oh, hello. We got a guy moving up on us. We got a boulder moving up on us. Alright. This is kind of what I wanted to do in the first place. Was more like fight round down this road. Can't hit him though. Can't hit that boulder. Still, I'm having a good time. This is a cool little map. This is a cool little area to try and fight in. I do not know how much damage I'm going to be able to do overall. Can I... I can't go behind that building. This guy isn't exactly far away. You got that little scout over there. Let's just try firing through this, this thing. He might just be behind the wall for all I know. Oh, their artillery still wants me. Alright, let's switch back to good rounds. Get back here where their artillery probably can't see me. Should I try heading up again? This is it for us, I think. There we go. I helped him out a little bit, but I think the boulder got a good shot off on me.
All friendly artillery has been obliterated. vehicle.
Well, it's all over for me. Might as well just drive towards the enemy like a fool. I mean, look at how many of our guys are left. Aha! If I could get one more shot on him, he'd be dead, but that little scout got me.
Vehicle is headed.
With 2 turrets, because one apparently wasn't enough. Such a shame. But we survived a really long time there, got a good few hits in on the enemy, and had some fun. What I really wanted to do was kind of get up to this edge here and shoot like way down there, like way down the open. I ended up spending a lot more time kind of sniping behind those buildings than I wanted to, especially with their artillery really kind of getting my number, and really, it's kind of weird that he focused on me, because I wasn't a threat to him at all. Like, you had my entire team, but he really wanted to hurt me for some reason. Entirely sure why. Maybe I was just the easiest target for him. Maybe the way he was lined up. Because on a map like that with all those buildings, sometimes it can be hard to hit the enemy, even if they are out in the open, if your artillery is behind a building or something. Third from the top there. Second was that banana buster we were trying to help out at the end. Couldn't help too much, unfortunately. But we did our best, didn't we? We did our best. Oh, what are we, an hour in almost? Nice. Oh, it's windy out there. It's getting windy. Yeah, this year's been weird. So, like, winter has been really rainy. Actually, is it even technically winter yet? When does winter begin? It's around about now. It's a funny thing, because you can go through November, you can go through the beginning of December, and you think to yourself, we're in winter, it's cold, but it's not, it's still autumn. I don't know. We pull out the old bog horror just for funsies. But yeah, it's been a weird one. So now we're just getting so much rain. It's going to be a wet Christmas. Whereas usually you do get rain around Christmas, but it's often just frosty and relatively dry, like damp and humid and frosty, but not like pouring down with rain necessarily, whereas I think this Christmas is going to be a very wet one. But at the same time, relatively mild for the most part. About 2 weeks ago, it was like 15, 16 degrees outside. It was positively warm. The breeze was lovely. It was weird. If I didn't know better, I'd say that there was something changing the climate. Bizarre. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Don't worry, you don't have to answer. I just want everyone to have a good day. You know. Wherever you may be, whatever you're doing, I'd love to get to a point where I was popular enough as a streamer to where I get people viewing from all kinds of places. Because I like the idea that I'm just sat here playing this thing, having a good time, and somewhere out there... Oh, Jesus, it's Santa Claus. Quick, fire, fire. I like to think that it'd be nice if I got popular enough to where, like some, like, Korean guy on a train would be watching my stream on his phone or something, you know? Just like people on the other side of the world in completely different lives can kind of come together and enjoy stuff. Nobody is coming my way, by the way. That might be because I asked them to. Sometimes people like to do the opposite just to spite you. But if you look at the minimap here, my whole team are going the opposite way to the way I kind of asked them to go, which is fair enough. But it's going to be really tough for me. I mean, I do have this guy. Hang on. I want to... Thanks. One of their team accidentally killed himself. Alright, so the best thing I can do here is fire on the enemy. Get into cover is what I was going to say. The problem is, yes, they have artillery, and yes, he's going to want to kill me. I should be relatively safe here-ish. He could probably fire next to me, honestly, and still get me. Can I possibly sneakily move my turret around a touch? Well, I could. Oh, two more heavy guys have moved up to assist. That is good news. Alright, we are going to go for it. This might be a bad idea, but they are pushing up on us something awful here. Wow, what the hell was that? What the hell hit me? That was a lot of fire from a lot of tanks. Okay, that was a bad idea. I thought there was only maybe 3 guys here. That was fire from 4 or 5 tanks. You saw it was boom, 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 and I was dead. I was trying to move down there to engage this T-29 that was trying to push hard and kind of flank this area. And if I could have gotten down there and engaged him and only him, because it's kind of a slope, then I could have potentially killed him, because I had plenty of health, and the Bokhor is a very powerful tank, and being in a position to get around the side there and hit the guys who were trying to push up on us here. Obviously that didn't work out for me. Gonna move on. But yeah, that's what can happen sometimes when the vast majority of your team kind of go the other way, and it's just you and 1 or 2 guys, and it turns out that the vast majority of their team went the way you're going, and there's nothing you can do. It's the same in warships, where sometimes your whole team will go around one side of the map, their whole team will come around the other side of the map, kind of opposing like a big swirly whirlpool. And the 1 or 2 guys that did decide to kind of, go everywhere are the unlucky few who get slaughtered because your whole team's somewhere else and can't help you, unfortunately. Oh, I like this map, Lakeville. Oh yeah, this is a fun map. Oh my word, it's starting to get a headache. Oh, you know what? Let's take it. Should we take a sugar pill? Should we take a glucose tablet? Why do I have a headache? Why do I have a headache? Right. Sugar pill taken. Well, apparently the game's already started. Alright, so this map is cool because you can do a lot of brawling up at this choke point. I mean, it's called choke point. But also, your artillery, who is getting in position back here, can fire right down the gullet, which is great fun. And we got a couple of heavies here. We got the Oho, myself in a Minuteman, and oh, and another Minuteman. Sweet.
Focus here.
I'm going to move down here instead of staying back there where the Oho was, although he's moving up as well, because I kind of want to get around the side here and make it harder for their artillery to hit me, if and when he does fire in. But that Night Stalker really needs to fall back. He cannot be front-lining it like this. He cannot be up there. He really needs to move back a little bit. Hey, is this... Oh, look! Me and this other Minuteman have the same camo. Same camo. Nice. Alright, this is where it's going to get tough. Because we're going to get blasted as soon as we go up here. We just have to try and hit someone. Alright. Got a bit of damage in there. Let's just move back for a moment. Try not to get hit, especially by that Strumpanzer. That is a powerful tank. Wow, I love that guy is using the same camo as my Minuteman. That is cool as fuck. Alright, we do not want to get hit by this Strumpanzer. He is a powerful, powerful tank. I just can't quite get my turret low enough to hit him. Alright, that sniper is a bold, bold, bold guy. Alright, this is very unwise of us. Yeah, we can't be pushing forward like this. Alright, that guy's dead at least. That guy's not exactly doing great. I need to move backwards. This Oho is screwed here. I'm going to try and help him a little bit. Set that guy on fire, but their artillery is looking at me something bad. Alright, come on. God, the reload time of the Minuteman is so long. Wow, that artillery fired on me. Fire over the shoulder of this guy. Hit that T-54. Oh, the other Minuteman next to me is dead. Oh, it's just me and this Oho that's over the hill now. That is not good. That is not good. Alright. Nice! Can't quite hit this guy. We managed to push through them. I don't mean to alert my team too much, but I want to make it really clear. This Night Stalker did the work. Look at him. Look at that guy sliding down the hill. Enemy spotted. That doesn't help me out very much. Alright. Uh-oh. Well, now there's two of us, and you can't fire on both of us. I don't want to move forward too much. Hello. Uh-oh.
Enemy armor damaged.
Damaged. He's gonna get covered. Alright, so I'm moving over this way, but I'm also aware that there's guys to my right that we need to deal with. I'm gonna assume that sniper can deal with that. Yeah, he did. Oh, look at this. We won. They still have two snipers back in our base. I'm gonna work my way back there. Well, our guys can handle this one guy, right? I assume? I assume. Alright, let's head back there. I know it's going to take me a while to get there, but we all need to head back because that's where the enemy are. Well, that match went quite well. And that's not quite as brawly an example as you might usually see. But that is the choke point, and that is brawling up at that choke point. Did I just run over a rabbit? I think I saw a tiny rabbit run under my tank. I mean, really, it ran under me. Well, I'd say that's a good game, all. There's that Oho that came up with us. This is as far as he made it. Although, to be fair, this guy came out here and this is as far as he went in this war. But he came all the way over the hill. And he was engaging them for a while. It's weird driving back through a battle. And here's that other Minuteman that came with us. Same tank. Same tank. Look at that. Same tank. Except mine's not on fire. Wait, did he come this way? No, he's gone into the town. It's a shame. Night Stalker on Night Stalker action. Violence, I should say. Yeah, we'll never get there in time. I do love the Minuteman. It's a fantastic tank. It's one of my favourite tanks. It's a really fun tank. Sometimes I'm the last guy left in a match in the Minuteman. And sometimes people just struggle to penetrate me, and then I'll be able to take one tank after another out. The only thing that slows me down is that like 10-second reload. I'll never be able to catch up with this guy. Besides, you look on the minimap, he is surrounded at this point and making a last stand behind that building. He might kill one more of our guys, depending on how much health they have. But he's done for. Oh, look at those lovely trees. This is a fun map.
Great job.
This is a fun map. I like going up into the town too. And there's a church up there, and you can sneak up behind them. Because everyone expects everyone to go through the brawl point. If I were in a faster tank and not a Minuteman, I maybe would have gone up into the town. But I wanted a brawl, and we had a little brawl. It was fun. How did we do on the list? Oh, you know, came 6. You know, not bad, not bad. That was fun. I really enjoyed seeing a second Minuteman with the same camo. That was fun. All right. What are we going to do next? Who knows? Where did we all go wrong? The insects used to be our brothers. I'm a strange person. That is a song from a Bill Bailey stage performance. He's a comedian from like 2004 or something. I don't know. It's just so catchy. I don't know why it's in my head all the time. What's wrong with me? I always have a song in my head. You get people shall I try and bring out maybe not. Maybe not that one. People say like, "Oh, you should, you know, clear your mind." Ooh, clear your mind. But the problem is, if I clear my mind, a song pops up, because there's always a song in my head. When I wake up in the morning, we're going to pull out my favourite Churchill here. I love this tank. When I wake up in the morning, there's a song playing in my head the moment I wake up. When I go to sleep, there's a song playing in my head. I'm not in charge of what the song is, mind you. And it changes every few days or sometimes every few weeks. I enjoy the music, but sometimes it can get annoying if it's the same track over and over again. It's always there. It's always there in the background. these past few days, week or two, it's been the Helldivers music, which was my, apparently according to Spotify, when they did that Wrapped thing over Christmas, the Helldivers 2 soundtrack was my most listened to music this year, which, you know, is a change because the past couple of years it's been that great, the Back Room, that Editors album. Editors, fantastic indie band from the early 2000s. They have a couple of good albums, but the Back Room is my favorite by far. But music aside, why don't we play this video game? All right. Ooh, speaking of places that you can brawl, right up here, we're gonna give it a go. Oh, look at it! Oh, look at this cool desert camo on my tank. I love it.
Focus on this location.
That is cool. Oh, let me get out of this guy's way. I wish there was a good luck button. Instead, you just kind of have to say good game. But yes, depending on how many of our lads... God, I love this camo. It looks so good. It's hard to zoom in on my tank to really show it off. It looks so cool. It's the blue. It's the baby powder blue that I like. Oh yeah, okay. We are rolling deep down here. Look at this. We got a bunch of tanks coming this way. So this is... look at the dazzle camo on this guy. This is a map where you can do a lot of stuff. There's a lot of like sniping, like this heavy tank, this Capture KV-1, which is a pretty good tank for sniping. Can do a lot of like long range stuff across the map there. But the other thing that you can do is you can come up to this corner here and brawl. You can brawl, baby. Takes you a minute or two to get there, but by Jove, it's fun. Now I could try and cut across here, but I'm going to go the just the regular route, get up the back here. I don't want to get spotted by any of those fellas and randomly lose my health before I even get into the fight. Chugga 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 chugga. Me and this French fella here. Alright, here we go. Contact with the enemy. There's a Fury and some sniper or other. Let's see what we can do here. No one said the Churchill was the fastest tank in the world, but she is a fine tank. Gotta get my gun down. Alright, there we go. Now, let's be concerned about this guy. He's not looking at us, though. I am bouncing off. He will pull back because there are more of us than him, but he could be powerful, who knows. Alright, now we have established something here. Oh, and our fella's moved up behind them on the other side. Remember I said that you can take the longer route? Those guys took the longer route. It took them an extra second or two to get here. But oh, they got here alright. Okay. I'm going to continue to take the longer route here. Although I could... Yeah, I can engage this guy. You know what? Screw it. We're going to fight this guy because he's chosen to fight us. He's chosen to come out into the open and it's not going to work out for him. There we go. Good job, team. You know what? No, let's cut... Ooh. Let's cut the corner here. We kind of have to. Because if we don't, we're not going to be able to help our colleague here. This M2Y, whatever that is, he's definitely going to need some help. Yeah, it's this IS I'm concerned about. This other fella back here, the KV, he's gonna have a couple of lads keeping him busy. I need to get low here so that I can bring my turret around because this is as low as I can aim. I want to read your name correctly. Small Kit Kats. Hello, Small Kit Kats. I like that name. Oh, thanks for following me. And also, thank you, Nix Teridas, for following me. Well, it is just technically still morning here. It is 11:57 a.m. So World of Tanks today has been treating me surprisingly well, although that might change as I move out here and potentially get shot by someone far, far away from me to my right. But thanks for following me. I really appreciate it. I've just gotten past like 60. Oh, look at that. A spammer came in. Weighty furnishings. Silly, silly. Hello! Oh, they kill you. They kill you before I got here. Was that artillery? Oh, it was artillery. Alright, lads. Come on. We got to keep it up. But I am doing well. This has been quite a fun... I've only been streaming for an hour so far, but I think I've done pretty well today. I've been happy with like with my matches. I've gotten some good hits in, gotten some good kills in. We haven't won every game, but considering I'm just a middling player, I'm not some kind of pro level kind of fella, I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. You see, I'm on the chill. What choice will I pick? What does that mean? You're going to have to explain what that sentence means. You've lost me there a little bit. You've definitely lost me. Yes. What does that mean? All right. While we're waiting for Kit Kats to inform us as to what he's talking about, let's move up on this M6. We could still easily lose this match. You look at how many people are left, and the fact that their guys have moved up on our snipers back at our base. It really is all down to the four of us here and how well we can do. I want to hit this guy in the back of his turret while he's looking the wrong way. Why is he just continuing to look the other way? Oh, damn, you were talking about Churchill, of course. Silly me. Silly me, I'm a fool. Alright, I'll read that in just a sec. I just want to focus on the game for a moment here, because there aren't many of us left up here, and I want to help our lads win while I'm flanking them, so they're all looking at my guys next to me, and I'm able to get some hits in while they're not paying enough attention, which is going to help our guys out. There we go.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Alright, thank God that worked. Now, there's still their artillery around this corner. I mean, I'm assuming he's not moved. Where was he? Oh no, he's not moved. Aha ha 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 ha! Oh, someone just blasted him. Blasted him.
Focus attention here.
Oh, I'm focusing attention, my friends. Let me get a shot off on this guy. Yeah, he was still there. Invisible. Oh, he's moved. Well, you know what? He has to come to us, because now I'm capturing his base. Alright, let me take a moment here to read the chat. Sorry, the chill is what you call the Churchill. As for choice, which tier 10 are you picking? Oh, you mean if I get to the end of the season? That is a good question. Because, and I was thinking about this earlier, right? I've been streaming 3 different games these past couple of weeks. Helldivers, this game, and World of Warships. And I pretty much only play them when I stream. I get my fill of them. I love these games, but I get my fill if I do like 3 hours a week. And I'm not sure... God, good luck to this guy with his 39 health points. Going hunting. Fair play to him. I'm not sure I'll get to the end of the season just playing 3, maybe 4 hours a week. So I don't know. I don't know what I will pick. I did just get a tier 10 tank in a chest. Which actually, how about we pull that out now? Because I've not pulled it out yet. I forget what it's called, but I got a Christmassy chest. How did we do? Let's see how we did. Oh, second to the top. Not bad. I love the Churchill. It's easy to do well in the Churchill. She's a fine tank. I have no idea. I have no idea. I can't even remember the name of the tank I just got. See, you know more about this game than me. It's not that I haven't played a lot of this game over the years. Although, granted, there was a long stretch of about a year where I put it down up until like 2 months ago. Come on. All right. Okay, let's see what it was I got. Yeah, no, I don't want to buy a whatever. It was a premium... oh, no, it was a premium tank, and it was a... actually... Yeah, here we go. The Nemesis main battle tank. And I put a bunch of stuff on it so I'd be ready to pull it out once I warmed up. Yeah. Don't know anything about this tank at all. I wonder, does the game tell me information about it? Like in the other... in World of Warships, it would give you a little blurb about the tank and tell you a little bit of its history and stuff. Nemesis main battle tank. In the 1960s, British engineers were developing, in collaboration with the Germans and the Americans, foreign parts, elements of the Chieftain, 110mm gun, blah blah blah. The vehicle was designated Nemesis. It only existed in blueprints. Well, I have it now. Shall we give it a go? I put Horatio Booty in the driver's seat because his name is Horatio Booty, and I'm sorry, but if you're gonna be called Horatio Booty, is it lucky? It probably is. It's only my 3rd tier 10 tank. So yeah, But the thing is, the people that play the tier 10 stuff, I find that there's like a step up in skill level. You'd think that would happen anyway, right? Because as people go through the various tiers of tanks, they obviously gain more experience as they go up. So by the time you get to tier 10, which can take a really long time, you assume that they're going to be good. But there seems to be like a significant jump in skill, because I play a lot of tier 8 tanks, as I'm sure most people do play a lot of that. But when you go up to 10, it feels like people are really good at 10. Like, there seems to be a significant skill jump, which is really obvious to me because I'm not as good at the game. Anyway, where are you from, small Kit Kats? Is it the UK? You know, I say that based on the Kit Kat thing, but I guess Kit Kats are global, right? You can probably get a Kit Kat in other countries. You've barely started this year, but took a break, came back in June, so not much knowledge. Fair enough. That's like me with... Oh, Jesus, look at that. He's going to blend in, isn't he? That's like me with Helldivers. I only just played... I played it for like 2 months in April, then stopped, and then started again the other day. I've really been enjoying it. Shame I can't fire that secondary gun I've got below my turret. This thing can move! Jesus! 47 kilometers an hour, 48, 49, 50, just hitting 50. This thing is a mover. Alright, I've learned that. Jesus wept. Do you want some tank on that gun you've got there, mate? Jesus! It's huge. I have seen the grill before, but it's been a while. It's marvellous coming back to this game, and you know what didn't used to be in this game? You know how the edge of the map is lit up all red and it makes all these buildings look haunted? That didn't used to be in the game, and when I came back and saw I started playing this game again in Halloween, was when I picked it up, and I assumed that the glowing red windows were like a Halloween thing. Oh. You're in California. I used to live there for a little while. I'm English, I'm from the UK, but... Oh, let's let this guy past. Oh, no. But yeah, I lived in SoCal for a while. Ooh, okay, that guy's dead. Kind of Ventura, Camarillo way. Calvinia. All around there. I mean, California is a big place. It's huge. So the odds of you being anywhere near where I was are very unlikely. But, you know what I love about this map? Sometimes you can park up here and snipe people down there, and sometimes they don't work out where the fire's coming from because they don't expect you to be shooting down on them. Oh, you're about an hour away. Oh, yeah, man. Man, you know the thing I miss the most, besides the weather, just shorts weather forever and ever, was the... Oh, sorry, I'm getting in this guy's way. I want to get out of this guy's way. I don't want to accidentally push him. I'll get around him. Is just... Well, A, how cheap avocados were, and you could just get them on everything. But B, the burritos and... fucking horchata, man. I miss it. I tried to make horchata when I came back here, and it just does not taste the same. I know every place that you go to, you know, they make it a little bit different. But there was this one... Alright, can I finally fire a shot here? Alright. There was this one, like, burrito truck that we used to go out to that was in the middle of nowhere.
Focus attention here.
Come on back out, guys, so I can shoot you. It was like in the middle of a bunch of farmland where they would grow flowers. So it was actually quite beautiful because it was just fields and fields of gorgeous flowers all the time. And at one of the crossroads there was this food truck, and so we'd go there in the evening, and it would be pitch black because there was nothing out there, no buildings or anything. Oh, this might be the end for me. Or not. Or not. Who's targeting me? Is this guy coming out? Is this guy coming out? Is this guy coming out? There we go. And it was just beautiful. So we go there, and it was just this one burrito truck, which was just a light in the darkness, literally. Oh, I miss those guys. Oh, I'll go back one day. Depends on traffic, yeah. So whereabouts are you, roughly? I mean, you don't need to tell me your literal address. While we're at it, though, what's your PIN number and your mother's maiden name? Well, I'm glad you're looking at the stats. I never bother. Oh. I know I probably should pay more attention. I like to just get a feel for these things.
Go, go, go.
I just don't have the time to be looking through all the armor stuff. I generally assume, like, oh, the turret armor is probably better than the rest of it and blah, blah, blah. And then I figure the rest out by how badly I get damaged. That guy is in that building, so I won't be able to shoot him. I think, I mean, we are just winning. I think I'll just go and try and kill these guys. I could capture their base, but there's one guy left, and he's back here, so we might as well just fight him. I'm not even sure I'll reach him. Oh, I tried to get a shot off at him from the hip. What do you reckon? Oh no, he's done for. He's making the last stand in that building. Oh, just drove through that guy. Yeah, there we go. That's bad. This tank's fun. This tank's alright. Yeah, I generally learn about tanks by just taking them out and seeing, like, okay, I got slaughtered because he shot me here, so maybe this bit's a bit weak and stuff. I just work it out that way. Ah, yes, the chassis. The chassis. I just like saying chassis for some reason. Man, see, it's so rare I talk to people from California. I'm trying to think back to California-based things. Things I miss about it. It's just the sunsets and stuff. And weirdly enough, while obviously the wildfires are terrible, right? They're bad in a variety of ways. But where I was, when you're down in like Camarillo and Ventura way, you don't get the fires there, but you get the smoke. And it was the weirdest thing seeing the sky, that kind of red haze, and seeing the two things about the sun. Firstly, you could stare directly at it because the haze of the smoke in the upper atmosphere was such that the sunlight wasn't that strong, so you could stare directly at the sun, and you could even see its outline. Like, never in my life have I been able to look directly at the sun, and you don't realize how perfectly round it is. It's a perfect circle. And the other thing was the color. It was like blood red, so the sun looks like a blood red. It was so bizarre, so bizarre. Yeah, and wasn't that before me? Wasn't that... When was the Thomas fire? Was that... It was definitely, what, 2018 or something, or 2019? I don't know. I wasn't there for that one. If I'm remembering correctly. I'll tell you what I do miss, a bit off topic. Good and Plenty. Those, like, licorice pill sweets. Everyone there seems to hate them. Not me. I freaking love them. They're fantastic. I would just buy packs and packs and packs of them. It was all I would eat. Actually, I have a friend who just came back from God, where was he? I think he was in Texas, and he found some Good and Plenty for me, and I'm gonna go see him for New Year's, and I'm gonna it's gonna be wonderful. I miss it so much. Right, let me think about what I want to pull out here for a sec. We'll try and keep it interesting. What about things I'm leveling up? I should pull out stuff I'm actually leveling up. Should I try sniping? Should I have a go at that? You know what? Yes, but in this ridiculous tank. This thing is one of those slow, very long reload, stubby little things that's very powerful if you can get a shot off, but you also don't want to get hit by anyone because you're not exactly very well armored, and it takes forever to reload it. So it's really hard to play this tank. You really have to get set up in a location and then get lucky. Yeah, I do have some good tanks. Yeah, well, I've played a fair amount of this game over the years, on and off. It was mostly like with a buddy of mine. We generally play it together every couple of weekends, and yeah. Let's see, 2017. I was close. I said 2018-19. I was close. Yeah. Wait, you love Good and Plenty too? You can find them. Winco always has them. And you get them in the occasional gas station. But yeah, Winco was my go-to for finding Good and Plenty for the most part. You know what's strange? This is the thing I always bring up when I talk about like differences and things you expect to be the same. Because obviously different countries have different stuff. Some places have this and some places have that. But there are certain things you just assume everywhere has, right? Like, you assume every Western nation has X, Y, and Z. And the one thing that I assumed that we all had was... God, where do I even snipe on this map? Maybe I'll try parking up here? Is squash. Like, liquid... I don't know what you call it. Cordial. You call it squash or cordial. I'm trying to let these artillery guys get past. Bit of a traffic jam here. I need to go this way. He needs to go that way. Come on, come on. Come on, fella. You can go around me, you know. So I drink a lot of tap water with cordial, with squash in it. It's just like a little bit of flavouring. It's a little bit of liquid, concentrated juice stuff that gives it some good flavour, right? I drink that all the time. I add a bit of flavour to my water. And over there, I couldn't find it. It's just not really a thing. They do the powdered stuff, which is awful. I hate it. You have to stir it in. It's always powdery no matter how much you stir it. It doesn't taste right. But you could get the liquid stuff, but only in tiny little like pocket like amounts, as opposed to the like big 2-litre containers you would normally get here, and they're very cheap as well. So that was that was a bit of a culture shock thing where I kept looking for them. I was going to Walmart, going to all these other shops, thinking like, no, they must have it. I'm just not finding it, or it's just not available in this one shop. But it's not like they wouldn't sell it at all, and I couldn't find it. Yeah, I just couldn't find it. It's weird. And you guys are missing out, let me tell you. Oh. Alright, this seems like a terrible place for me to park. Oh, Jesus. We've been seen. We're extremely lucky that that bounced off, but I think that was the scout that bounced off. Oh, God. Oh, this is awful. Alright, okay. Let's not let that happen again. We're going to reposition. See, we've got our friendly snipers over here. Maybe there's another... Yeah, maybe if I get up to here, there's a little bit of a bluff here that might work to our advantage. Just up here. If I can get here without that little scout down there seeing me again, maybe this is a better position. It's just kind of here, though. That scout is down there. I don't want to go up the hill, because he'll see me. I mean, where I'm parked here, I could hit someone. Can I hit any of these guys? No. Oh, they're getting up behind us. Alright, looks like I have to turn around and deal with this huntsman. Yeah. Strum Tiger, fantastic tank. You really do have to plan 5 steps ahead, though, to engage the enemy. She turns slow. Oh, Jesus, that scout's behind me. I'm going to just assume that someone else can deal with that scout. And I'm not going to let it distract me from these targets. Because the thing is, that little scout getting behind us, if my whole team turned around to engage him, we wouldn't be here to engage these variety of guys. This is not good, by the way I'm moving up like this. But what can I do, really? Oh, look, another Strum Tiger. Who is targeting me? Oh, no, don't tell me it's that scout behind me. He's got some kind of rapid-fire gun. For God's sake, there was a heavy guy on him. Where's the heavy guy gone? Surely the heavy guy didn't kill him. I don't think I'm going to win this one, somehow. Ah, and there's another medium guy over here. I'm going to try and... I've not fired my gun yet, not once. I'm going to try and swing around and hit this guy. I'm done for. That's the thing, I've not even had opportunity to fire my gun. This sniper might be coming up next to me to shoot me. But there's not really anything I can do at this point. Nah, that was unlucky. That was unlucky. I mean, this tank, you have to be a good distance away from the enemy. You can't be right up on top of them, you know? Let's see how this other player manages, because he's also in a Strum Tiger. Yeah, kind of the same thing. There's not really much he can do. Very long reloads, very hard to turn around, but really good if you can get in a good spot far away from the enemy and not be focused. Man, I didn't fire one shot. You know the feeling. Oh, man. Oh. Thanks for following me, by the way. I know I said it earlier, but it means a lot. It means a lot when people follow me. It really does. I get a little bit sad also when people unfollow, which has only recently started happening. I mean, I guess people are trying to clean out their lists, and maybe they didn't like me that much. But it feels like you cut a little piece of me out. I don't know. Is that overly dramatic? Probably. Should we try a different sniper tank that isn't quite as hard to use? This thing is slow. It's a bit like... It's a big, heavy, slow tank, but it's quite a powerful sniper tank. If you can accept that it's going to take you a while to get places. Oh, man. Man, I miss good burritos. I miss just being able to get avocado on everything. Because it's expensive here, because it doesn't grow here, so it's imported. And it tends to be like twice the price or more of having it over there. It just grows over there. It's great. My voice is a plus. What is it? Is it relaxing? I live in Manchester, and we have an airport here, a big international airport. And sometimes, because it's not too far away from me, I like to pull up the live streams. A lot of people go down there and do live streams of the planes taking off and landing. There's like two main guys that do it. One of them has this kind of high-pitched voice that is just hurts my ears. It hurts my brain when I'm watching first thing in the morning. But there's this one guy who has this real deep voice, and he's very chill. He's very low, and I really prefer him because he's more soothing on the brain. Santa, fire at will. He got away. We'll get him next time. Son of a bitch. Oh. But thank you. Something I said I was going to do when I get to 100 followers eventually, which at this rate will be sometime next year. Something I'm going to do is I have a lot of books here, and quite a few of them are kind of themed. They're like World War II themed kind of stuff. So I figured, because I play a lot of warships and tanks and things, it's kind of in that ballpark. I have a couple of books here that are particularly naval themed. I thought, as a fun thing for a like 100 follower stream, that I could just read one of those books out. There's a particular one I think could be quite good. It's not a particularly long book, and it's a retelling of the history of the HMS Prince of Wales, a World War II battleship that only lasted for about 2 years. Haha, King Dragon sends his regards. Yeah, she was only at sea for 2 years before eventually being sunk, but in that time a lot happened. She took Churchill to a secret meeting in the USA to meet the American president. She was there engaging the Bismarck when she was trying to sneak out through the Denmark Strait. And she eventually was sunk by I think Japanese torpedo planes over in Asia. She really got around for a ship. And it's a relatively short retelling of the history of the vessel as told from one of the lower down junior officers on board. And I thought, that'll be a fun little book that we could kind of read through, and have some fun with. Just for a stream sometime. Alright, so I maybe need to stay back here. There's going to be a lot of guys down here. I do not want them to see me. But if they do, I could always nip behind this building. And this is the thing with sniping. We just kind of have to wait for the enemy to show their face. There's going to be some of them on this corner, surely. Let's see if we can see where they're firing from. We can see any... Well, that's that guy. Oh, hello. Here we are. Didn't kill him, but assisted in killing him. Definitely got some damage in there. That's what we were waiting for. We're waiting for them to pull out. But yeah, no thanks. You enjoyed the vibe. Good. I'm trying to be chill. I'm trying to be, trying to just have a good time and meet cool people and hang out. Ooh, their artillery's over there. This Oho is smart enough not to pull out. Ooh. A couple of their fellas. Now if I look, is there a rock here? No, there's a building in the way. This might be a bad idea, but I'm just going to pull back here a little bit. This would give me a better shot at the enemy. It would also give them a better shot at me. But if and when they do pull out... Oh, this guy? Let me get inside this bush. I might be able to see a bit better. I don't just want to move forward. That would be dangerous. Oh, hello. Alright, they've seen me. Time to fall back. Oh, no, we need to repair. We need to get out of here quickly. Alright, there we go. We're back in cover. Yeah, maybe I moved forward a little too far there. And to be honest, they're pushing up on us now, which is not ideal. Now what? This guy's behind a rock. Yeah, I see him. Presumably someone can go get him. He's behind a rock. Let's make sure my turret is turned reasonably well. You were drinking your coffee and your match started, but there's... Oh, thank you. The voice is soothing. I was told a few times, mainly when I was in America, actually, because I guess the English accent stands out when, when you're, a man out of water. I was told that I should do... what do you call it? Like book reading. What's the word for that? You know what I mean? Like narrating, reading out a book. Ooh, nice! They just killed both of those guys at the same time. What's the word for when you read a book? You know what I mean? When you record your voice reading a book and then you say audiobook, audiobooks. Jesus. Yes, audiobook recording. And I don't know if I almost had that guy. I don't know if I should. I did try it a little bit. I did a bit of it. Oh, hello. My. You have 1 health point now. Come on, someone finish him off. 1 health point. He must be having a great time. You've got 2 seconds to live, my friend. Oh my god, how did that miss? You know what? We have stayed your execution. Why is no one shooting this guy? This guy is blessed. Not for very long, but he was blessed. I think that's a good game. I think we're going to say good game. Yeah, this is a good tank. If you can get positioned nicely and not have to run away because she's a very slow tank, especially trying to go up or down a hill, you're just not going to manage it, you know? Oh, I'll never shoot this guy. He's way at the back of the map. He's way behind all these rocks and stuff. There he goes. But it's a fine tank, isn't it? Anyway. So I whip out one of my books. What have we got? What have we got back here? Which one's this? British Navy at War. Who wrote this one? What's this one? The University of Glasgow, eh? I'm not obsessed with military history or anything. It's just that some of it's interesting, especially playing World of Warships, which I do quite a bit. Seeing all of the ships and all the names, and then being able to like put some like reality to them, know kind of what they got up to. By 9 o'clock, the Gneisenau and the Nuremberg were within range of the Canopus and fired a shot or two from the harbour over the projecting heights. The 2 cruisers sheered off and waited for their colleagues to join them. The British were possibly in greater strength than they had reckoned. Then, as they opened the harbour mouth, they made the fatal discovery. Not yet, however, did von Spee immediately recognise the strength of the opposing force. It was more threatening than he had anticipated, but how threatening? He waited and watched, nor guessed that ere the sun had set his fighting days would be done. Then the British began to emerge. First came the smaller ships, Glasgow and Kent, and after them the battle cruisers, but shrouded in smoke. When it cleared a little, the German admiral saw that only speed, if speed indeed availed, could help him. He turned, and before that menacing array, fled under full steam to the east. That was a little excerpt about the Battle of the Falkland Isles, in which the Gneisenau was sunk, the Scharnhorst was sunk, the Nuremberg and the Leipzig was sunk. I think, only the Dresden got away, and you had I know I'm a little bit biased because I'm British, but I think that British like battleships had and battle cruisers had some of the coolest names: the Invincible, the Inflexible, the Indefatigable, and so on. Just cool names, man. Cool names. Anyway, if you will excuse me for a minute or two, I need to go to the bathroom. I will just be a couple of minutes. Hello, I return. And I remembered another thing I miss about California. There was a cheese. When I first arrived, someone wanted me to make a mac and cheese thing, and they had this packet of stuff called Velveeta, which just horrified me, because at first I didn't know what it was. Turns out it was supposedly cheese. It was fluorescent orange, and it did not have the consistency nor the flavour of cheese, which rather put me off. That was a very unpleasant mac and cheese. But I went to Winco and I found this stuff. I forget if it was called Colby Jack or Monterey Jack. It's one or the other. And it's this mix of two different cheeses, right? So when you look at it, it's this like Dalmatians dotted, like part of it is yellow and part of it is a lighter colour, because it's a mix of two different cheeses. I think it's called Colby Jack because it's like a mix of Monterey Jack and Colby something or other. And it was so perfect for making anything. It melted so nicely. And I was able to make a really basic mac and cheese that was literally just, you cook the pasta, you drain it, and then you add the cheese to the pot and let the cheese melt in. And it melted perfectly. And it was so delicious. And we cannot get that cheese here. And we just don't have a cheese that melts the same way here. And I really miss it. I think it was called Colby Jack. It was so good. I really wish you could get Colby Jack here, because I miss it. I really do. I miss it. I want to pull out my German. Speaking of good tanks, and I know I was just looking at it, but I wanted to make sure I got the right one. This little line of VK 3002, 3001, 3002 tanks are fantastic tanks. They're great for... They're like nippy tanks. They're quick. You can get in and out of stuff. You can race around people. You can do a fair amount of damage with them. They're reasonably powerful little things. So you can kind of peek out, get a shot off, get back into cover very quickly, or you can race around, and it's just it's a great fun tank. But yes, I think that's what I'll do. I'll bore some of my viewers reading some of these books sometime. Sorry, I'm accidentally I was sniffing the book, all right? You probably didn't hear me accidentally hit the microphone with the book. I was giving it a little sniff because it smells so good. Old books smell amazing. I looked into it once. I was like, I want a aftershave that smells like old books. You know, like those the smell of an old bookshop. And you can get aftershaves and perfumes and things that smell like old bookshops, which is amazing. I just love that. It is, isn't it? It is an intriguing scent. It's a strange one. And I'm not entirely certain where it comes from. To some degree, obviously it's the paper breaking down over time, but I don't know exactly where that smell originates. Is there bacteria or something slowly eating away at the paper? Is it that? What is it? I don't know. I'm going to go into the town here. Normally I would do this in a heavier tank. I would go into this little area here and shoot over the water in a heavier tank. But I will try it with this nippy little thing and see what happens. I've got a couple of heavy guys coming with me, so that's good. Plus I can get into position relatively quickly. It's important here to not accidentally drive into the water, which I do sometimes do, admittedly. Alright, let's see if I can get behind this building. Now this is where it gets tricky, because the enemy are probably already there. Oh, not yet. They might come from down here.
Focus on this location.
Possibly. They could be anywhere. I know that there's a good group of them on the other side of the map. I don't just want to drive out and get slaughtered or anything. I want to be very prepared to get into cover. You got these heavy guys parked behind us, giving an SOS, but what are they actually doing? Alright, okay. There's no one here, no point just standing around. I am going to go down the next road and see what I can see. I try to be helpful. This is a bit tricky. I don't want to get caught out here by something big and powerful. But now we have a little... Like this guy, for example. Hello! Until he looks at me, I'm going to keep shooting at him. No, no, you need to stop moving, thank you, sir. Okay, I didn't... Hey, he's still not looking at me. He may be... Oh, no, no, not looking at me yet. I don't think I'm doing a lot of damage. Hello! Okay, time to take cover. We got a medium guy moving up. Seems that they got here a little late, but at least they arrived. It might be a bit tricky now. Oh, their artillery wants me. Let's just move back for a sec. You know what? Let's take a moment and read chats. Treads. Yeah. Thank you. I so rarely remember to target their treads. It's funny you mentioned it, and I have... The one time I targeted their treads. Oh, you want to kill me, don't you? Nah, you know what? Tangling with that guy is a bad idea. Just end of story. It's not wise. Let's give it a moment until he's perhaps fighting someone else. Oh, who is targeting me now? Where? They may have moved up the back of those roads a little bit. Alright, I don't want to get tied down here. I don't want to get tied down. I don't want to get bogged down. I might go into the middle of the map instead. Can I get out of here, though? Can I get out without getting the crap shot out of me? They may have gotten slightly behind us at this point. Can I get out of here? What do you think? If they spot me now, then it's all over. I just want to make a bit of a circle around. Oh, there we go. They've seen me. Time to wiggle. I want to move up into the middle a little bit. There's a medium guy up here I wouldn't mind tangling with. I just don't want to have to like go toe-to-toe with their heavy guys constantly. This is really stupid. I probably shouldn't be doing this. Oh, there's someone I can't even see up there. Yeah. They've got a really good bead on me too, whoever they are. It can't just be that one medium guy, can it?
Focus attention here.
Wow. No, I think it was probably just him, or maybe a sniper. Oh, that was really unlucky. I was concerned that there was no one really covering the middle of the map. And indeed, our guys over here seem to be dying off. Alright, that didn't go as well as expected. So you think it's the adhesive and the polymer of the papers degrading. Well, you know, actually, speaking of how books are made, I have some books on my shelf. And by all means, you don't have to join the Discord or anything. I know I'm kind of shilling it a little bit. But if you do happen to join my Discord, and there is a little link there, I'll post a picture of these books because it's really interesting. They're these old books that were handed down to me by my uncle, actually. And so I live in Manchester, as I've mentioned. And these are anthologies of very old kind of what passed for a magazine back in like the maybe like the 1920s, around about then, the 1910s, 1920s, what kind of passed for a local like publication magazine kind of a thing. And so they would put all of that together in an anthology, a big book that they would release as a volume 1, volume 2, whatever. And they're quite badly damaged, and the spine on the outside, let me just pull out a tank while I'm telling this story. The spine on the outside of one of them is coming away, and you can see what's inside. So between where the paper is bound and glued at the back, and between where you would normally get the what's written on the back of the thing on the spine. And so that's opened up like a little flap because it's damaged. And the really interesting thing is the paper that they used inside in the construction of the book that you're never supposed to see is actually reused stuff from the printing press of that magazine newspaper publication. And it's actually like print from the original newspaper, and you can see adverts and things in it. And I think that's really interesting that they reused some of their old, like, I guess maybe there was a misprint and all of it, like it couldn't go out and it couldn't be used, so they reused it. But of course they're printing stuff and they're making books, so why not reuse their same stuff? I think it's really interesting. Hello, Tia. So yes, if you do happen to join the Discord, I will take a picture of that and I will show you that because I think it's really cool. I'm kind of looking at it now. It's up on my shelf. Part of me wants to like repair it so it doesn't get worse, but part of me wants to keep it there so I can keep looking at all the really interesting. Part of me, and I would never do this, but part of me wants to open more of it up, dissect it to see what else is in there. I would never damage a book though, but I think that's really interesting. Oh, you're in. Great. Well, after this stream, I'll show you a picture. I will. I'll show you a picture. And let me think here. Where do I want to go? I don't know. I think I'm going to go back the other way. I think on this map I want to go to Heaven's Lookout. I think. Oh, I don't want to get in this guy's way. There we go. Thankfully, I'm in a nippy tank. This is the earlier version of the tank that we just took out in that previous match. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. It makes me wonder what you can't see inside other books, you know? Because I would have never thought that they would reuse bits of like publication paper to build a book. But of course, I guess they'll use whatever they have handy. Alright, okay, this is going to get interesting. Let's see if we can help this guy out. Hello! Alright, reasonably fast reload, reasonably nippy tank. Come on, let's do this. If it's just us fighting this one... Ah, I missed. If it's just us fighting this one guy, that's fine, but they could have snipers over here. We've not seen any of their snipers. Ah, well done, lads. Alright, so we got an Oho up here. Not so concerned about the Oho, she's a slow tank. I am concerned about guys up those hills over there. I wonder if I could perhaps shoot one of them just to help our guys over here a little bit. Because, I mean, or even our guys over there. Oh, can I see him? God, I was really hoping he was still there. There's that guy, but I was reloading. Oh, hello.
Back on him.
I don't think I'm going to do a lot of damage at this range, sadly. Ah, time to pull back. That sniper was looking at me anyway. He was trying to get a bead on where those shots were coming from. Oh. Alright, I kind of want to do that again. But I maybe want to help our guys push up a little bit. It seems like this Oho doesn't have a scratch on him. Maybe there's something I can do about that. Because this guy needs some help. Who can see me? Oh, that artillery is right over there looking at us. This is tight. This isn't great. I can't really do enough damage to the Oho to be useful here. I mean, I can... Do you think I can hit their artillery? Oh, wow. What was that? Oh, wow. The Oho got me. She's a powerful tank, the Oho. She's slow, but she is a powerful tank. I can't believe she killed me in a single shot. Well done, Oho. Jeez. Oh. I do like those little nippy German tanks, though. Oh, my word. Oh. Let me verify you as a human on the Discord before I forget. I wonder, as boring as it is, if I can open... Because I already have a picture. I already took a picture one time. I wonder if I can find it without taking another picture. Let me whip out another tank here so I'm not just boring the viewers as I look for pictures of books. Let's pull out maybe something a little different. Oh, I've got my German filter on. What have we got that's different here? Oh, you know, I'm tempted to pull out the Tog. She's an odd tank is the top. How about the low? Which, oh, you know what? Actually, no, this thing. This thing, once it loads, is a very speedy sniper tank. You can really get halfway across the map quickly in this thing. She is fast. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, I found the pictures that I took. I will shove them in. Do I have it? I don't have it. Oh, I do have a pictures. You know what? Screw it. I'll shove them in the main chat. There we go. There we go. So for those who are on the Discord, I just posted a picture of those books that were damaged and show the stuff on the inside. Is there an easy way for me to pull that up on the stream? You know what? Technically there is. technically, I could absolutely pull it up on the stream. I just have to add a video source. No, an image source. Image. And pull that image up. And there you go. I'll only have it up briefly because, you know, I've got a stream going on. But that is it. I think it's really interesting. It's a real inside baseball look at one of those old books and how it was put together. I think it's really neat. Oh, Michael, I don't have an amazing collection of stuff, but you should see it. I've got a few interesting things. All right, let me get started playing the old video game here. Ooh, I love this map. Ooh, this is an interesting one for sniping. There's lots of good places to snipe from. I'm going to go up to this chapel and maybe even up to the hill if we can manage it. But you can also snipe from like down here. It's especially good if you're playing this map from the other team's side, like down here in these buildings, because this is a big open area, so you can sit in these buildings and snipe from them. I am going to attempt to get up behind one of these rocks here and snipe from here. There is always the danger that the enemy will come up the top of this hill though and get us before we can do anything. But we have the opportunity to not only snipe from this little bit of a hill here, but also get a bit of cover if needed, because I can always pull back again. Alright, who can I hit? This guy. And also I'm far enough away that most people won't be able to see me. I do need someone to do some spotting for me though. Don't think I'll be able to see this guy. Alright, we've already got one heavy guy moving up this E75. Those guys are dangerous, but I'm hoping the heavies and other such friendly forces who are going up the hill can deal with that. My positioning here really relies on the enemy coming across the middle of the map like this guy's doing. But if they don't, then I'm going to have to reposition. At the moment there are a couple of guys in the middle. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to hit this guy. He's kind of disappeared. No, he's not there. Alright, well we got a little while. You know what, let's change to my fancy ammo. I wonder how you say that you like this map on a tanky sniper. This tank is, I wouldn't say it's super tanky, but it's also not completely weak either. The great thing about this tank is it can very quickly run away. It doesn't need to be tanky because it's got a great engine on it. Alright, this is what I was talking about just now. If everyone kind of disappears from the middle, there isn't really much point me hanging around here anymore. We have 4 snipers down there, so maybe it behooves me to come and help up here a little bit. Although that does bring me somewhat onto the front lines, which is not what I really want to do. But at least I'm quick enough to get a shot in and get back into cover, you know? Depends how it goes. What the hell is a Panzer Knacker? That doesn't sound real. Hello! Ah, I just missed. I don't want to get too close, though. I really want to stay in cover. Oh, Jesus! Ah, Christ. Yeah, someone way down there can see me. That's something I was concerned about. They have a sniper over here somewhere, way out there, who could see me just now. I would love to spot him. Oh, no. He can see me and I can't see him. Alright, there we go. I think it might be this guy up this hill. Yeah, it's this T-28 prototype that's spotting me for the enemy. Alright, come on. Get the gun in. Get the gun in. Alright, now come back again. Just come back around. Keep on coming. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. Thank you. Alright. And there's that sniper that got us before. It's Jagdpanzer. Also a very good tank, those things. He's probably going to see me now. I'm going to have to get the gun all the way down. Oh, that wasn't good. I'm done for. It seems that there were more than one of them out there. Alright, I got hit by several guys, and now I'm in take cover mode. I've got 100 health points left. Oh, let me see. You're saying the T-95 is such a devastation on its own for both the enemy as well as yourself, mainly due to the stale pace. Man, I really want to hit this Jagdpanzer, but he's close enough that he'll see me. I know he's aiming away from me, but he's got buddies. Alright, now let's see if we can get into cover before their colleagues hit me. Alright, good. That's kind of... I have to move into a new mode here of being, like, paper thin. One shot from that scout over there could probably kill me, kind of thing. So I need to be super careful. And always run away as quickly as possible, no matter what. Whew. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Bot. I do have sound effects that you can play if you put those commands in. You don't have to. I added those thinking like, oh yeah, loads of people are going to use the sound effects. It's a really cool way to interact with the stream, and then no one ever uses them. But maybe it's just because I don't have cool sound effects. I have just a bunch of stuff from old British comedies and things that resonate with me. I don't think people know what half of it is. Alright, can I hit this guy without being slaughtered? Someone's going to see me, surely. Okay. I'm in a position here. Now, there is a scout still out there that was out just to my right somewhere, and if he spots me, I might not have time to reverse and get into cover before someone gets a quick shot off.
Don't panic! Don't panic!
Don't panic, Mr. Mannering! That's a line from Dad's Army. Which, why would you know about Dad's Army? Dad's Army was an old BBC comedy that was set... Oh, I gotta turn my tank so I can hit this guy. It was set during World War II. In the United Kingdom during World War II, most of our fighting age boys were sent out to the war. But we were always concerned about the Germans coming across from France and invading or landing forces and, you know, causing havoc and so on. So what we did was we had what we called the Home Guard, which was a volunteer force of older men that weren't, you know, of the right age to go to war, and also younger men who, for whatever reason, you know, didn't get sent to war. Maybe they had health problems or whatever. And the comedy Dad's Army, and that's why it was called Dad's Army, because it was all the old fellas kind of playing war at home, and it was hilarious. It was lots of fun. And so you had this really old guy, Corporal Jones, who was this really, really old guy who's like, he remembers fighting the Zulus in his youth and all that stuff, and he would panic while saying "don't panic." And now that I explain the joke, it's not as funny. Oh, now someone may be watching this stream and thinking, "Oh, just fire your gun, just fire your gun." But when I fire my gun, they're going to see me, and then I'm going to have to run away. I'd much rather hold fire until I have a good firing solution and get a good shot off, rather than just waste my position. Ah, god damn it. Thank God that guy missed. Thank God he missed. I reckon their team are going to win this one, to be honest. Alright, this heavy guy wants to move past me, I think, by all means. Oh no, he's just reversing. Fair enough. Can I get back into position? Our medium guy way down there has been slaughtered. We have a scout that's gotten up behind us, but I am going to move away. I'm going to assume... Oh god, why... Everyone's run away from the scout. I don't know that I can do anything necessarily about it, but if I'm the only person that wants to come and help our artillery here, then I will at least attempt to assist. This scout could probably quite easily kill me. But let it not be said that I'm just going to sit here and let our artillery die, you know what I mean? Whoa, did you see that? I pulled the trigger and nothing happened and then the game moved. That was lag. Alright, you know what? You engage him. We have a medium guy to worry about. I wouldn't be surprised if he fired on me. Please, someone kill that frickin' scout. Because, alright, I'm in a little divot here. It's not going to help if that scout pops one in my ass. But if nothing else, I might be able to help a little bit with this medium. There we go. I took most of his health off before he got me. But I managed to get one good shot off. One good shot. Will it be enough for us to win? Somehow, looking at how many people are left, I doubt it. It's just our artillery piece now and this little sniper tank. But you know what? That was a fun match, right? I had a good time. You can do it, little guy. Ooh, he's got 2 turrets. Or at least he did. Oh. take a moment here to try to decompress. I have a weird collection of books, to be honest. It is a bit bizarre. Because what I will do is I will go to second-hand shops and I will find things that are interesting. They're not always good books, but they're always interesting one way or the other, you know. I keep my book of erotic poetry next to my copy of the Bible, which always amuses me. I'm silly and easily amused, all right? Where's this picture? Hang on. There you go. It was my grandmother's Bible. I'm not religious myself, but there's plenty of interesting parables and good moral stories to be found in a lot of religious texts, even if you don't follow that religion. And yeah, and you know what? That copy of the dictionary that I have it's weird because it's so old. It doesn't have words like internet in it. There was a time not long ago when there wasn't an internet. Anyway, never mind me and my silly books. Yes, when I was thinking about like, oh wait, hang on. Did you see Santa? He dropped a 2 times XP multiplier for you in that battle. Try to spot him again. Oh, I mean, he flew directly over my head. I definitely saw him. I love following Santa on Christmas Eve. You know what the NATO tracker, where it's like they're tracking Santa as he flies around the world. It's silly, but I enjoy it. Okay, let's actually pull out something I'm leveling up here. You know what? We've seen the Oho a couple of times today, but we've not pulled it out ourselves. It's an intriguing tank. They all are. The Oho and the whatever the other one's called. They're very much... actually, hang on. Do I... I guess it's because I leveled the other one up. They're very much just sheds on wheels. They're massive and they're slow, but they're pretty cool. And they have two turrets on them. Yeah, but when I was trying to think... oh, my voice is going like, oh, you know, I should do a little stream where I read out a book. And at first I thought I'd read poetry or something. But I think the book about the Prince of Wales, the HMS Prince of Wales, probably more interesting. Oh, no. Where'd that go? Drop something. But there's a wonderful... who publishes this? There's a wonderful collections... There's collections of poetry that's published by the Macmillan Collectors Library, and they're these wonderful, like, gilded pocket books with marvelous embossed designs on them. Like, if you like the way a book looks, these are gorgeous, and you have them for all kinds of different poets. And I only have one of them myself. I keep meaning to get more of them, but I have one for Yeats. I'm a big Yeats fan. You'll know Yeats for poetry like "That is no country for old men." You know that quote, like "There is no country for old men" and stuff. That was him. Anyway, let me put the poetry down and pull a tank out. All right, where are we going? This is a relatively new map for me, because remember I said I didn't play the game for about a year, and they added this map at some point in the time where I wasn't playing. And I've seen it a handful of times, maybe 5 times or something since I started playing again. I've not gotten a hang of... Okay, I think that guy just drove over the edge there. Did you see that guy drive over the edge just here? Yeah, there he is down there, I think. In pieces. Yep, there's the smoke. Maybe I won't follow him. I was going to follow him down there. I thought it was a legitimate route. No, it was not. Yeah, I've not figured out this map yet in terms of, like, you know, sight lines. Like, if I'm here, who can see me? Where can they see me from? Stuff like that. But we're going to learn as we go. You're thinking about your next grind investment. See, that's interesting. And I always love hearing how people play games differently, because I had this conversation with someone who plays a lot of World of Warships a few weeks ago, where they were asking me, like, what are you grinding right now? And the way I play these games is, and maybe this is why I've not gotten to tier 10 very much, is I just kind of pull a wide variety of different things out. Variety for me is the spice of life. I don't keep playing the same ship or the same tank over and over and over. I will like pull one tank out, then swap to a different tank, then swap to a different tank, and rarely will pull the same tank out twice in a row. Because I'm kind of tired of grinding. I like to think that I served my time grinding when I was younger and played World of Warcraft, back when a lot of games were super grindy. Where am I going? Should I just go through the middle? That sounds like a bad idea. Let's do it. I've not seen the middle of this courtyardy area yet. Like, you know, back when World of Warcraft was the hot shit, that was such a grindy game, and like RuneScape and things like that was so grindy. Oh dear, all our guys are dying. And I did a lot of that and got burnt out on the concept of grinding in games. So now I just kind of do whatever I feel like and don't worry so much about progression. And on the plus side, it gets me a wide variety of different tanks and things. I'm concerned about driving into the middle here. Maybe I shouldn't do it, because I reckon there's at least going to be a guy on my left. Yeah, here he is. Oh, and there he goes. The Eradicator was himself eradicated. Alright, let's get the hell out of here before someone destroys me. I want to see if I can... Yeah, like this guy. Oh, he wasn't even looking at me. Maybe I could get up behind him. I'm not sure he knows I'm here. Everyone behind me, if you look at the map, everyone to my left is dead. Hello! You appear to be taking cover where I am. Oh, I don't like the look of that sniper, though. Yeah. I'm going to need to reverse towards the snipers, which I know isn't the wisest move ever, but we're going to lose because they're going to capture our base. I'm not driving towards them. Actually, I probably should. You know what, screw it. Alright, fine. It's not going to go well for me, but I will try to defend the base, because otherwise they'll just capture the base. I mean, worst case scenario, I get killed. Big whoop. We're going to lose the game anyway, if we don't manage to get to their base, our base, quickly enough.
Focus on this location.
Oh, it's not going well, is it? Hello, chaps. I don't know who's to aim at. This guy, maybe?
Drill straight through.
That's right, I have two guns. Where's my SOS? Oh, they're behind me as well. Alright. It's all over for me. I mean, I knew it would be. At least I got a little damage in there. But we got lads behind me. Lads in front of me. Send a good game out before I die. One more shot off at Mr. Puck over here. Maybe another last shot with my little piddly gun. Piddly gun ho! Big gun ho! Wow, it took a long time for them to kill me. I am a very slow shed on wheels, but you know, not too bad. All right, let me read what chat was saying. You only have 3 research tanks, and the rest are from Halloween events or chest awards. Rewards, sorry. The 3 you have that are from the tree: AT-15, T-95, 53 TP. Well, I think we've already seen what I'm leveling up, but I will show it just the same. God, it's a good thing I remembered to turn that book overlay off. Knowing me, I would have left it on and no one would have been able to see what I was doing. A lot of silly stuff. I'm gonna drink my tea. That was one of the lovely small little things I was really grateful for. Finding it in the shops in California was like Yorkshire tea. Yorkshire tea is very good tea. Alright, yeah, so these are all the tanks that I'm currently leveling up. Although, you know, some more than others. I don't tend to pull out the Conqueror very much, even though I do want to keep leveling it up to get that last tier 10, because it's difficult and I die a lot and then I have to repair the tank and it costs me money. I mean, let's try pulling it out. But I always get worried, because I always do really poorly. But how are we doing in this tank? How much more stuff do we need? I think I want to get the Super Conqueror. And that needs 81,000 XP, and I've got 24,000 free XP. But like, you know, so we're away. We're a little ways away. We're a good long ways away, really. But we'll get there eventually. Let's pull the Conqueror out. While we try and find a nice poem. There's a particular one, and I know it's very... I think it's probably one of his more famous ones, but it's one that really speaks to me. The Lake Isle of Innisfree. And this is a poem. Yeats was Irish, and he never had that rural Irish farm lifestyle. He lived in the big city, but he always kind of longed for it. He was something of a young romantic. And he wrote this little poem. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin build there, of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows I will have there, a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee-loud glade. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnight's all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway, or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. I like that. The idea that he just wants to leave his city life behind and go live in a little cottage somewhere with, you know, with some honeybees, and just watch the sunsets, and just have a nice, quaint, quiet little life. The kind of life that never really exists. No one can live a life like that. It's very much a fantasy, but it is a fantasy that I think a lot of people have. It's so lovely. Alright, now I need to remember to be careful because there are a lot of tier 10 tanks, and what did I say earlier? These tier 10 players are goddamn good. I perhaps want to get to this mound over here and take cover, kind of where this other guy is. I am feeling very out in the open right now. There are a lot of tanks coming this way, at least 4 heavies. They have a lot of heavies in this match. Well, there's 6 heavies? Yeah, there's 6 heavies in this match. 4 of them are coming this way. Yes! Peaceful ending indeed. Something's going to shoot that Zeppelin down. Alright. This is where the rubber meets the road. Let's try to get into a reasonable position here so that when the enemy do engage us we can push back again. If I can get right on this corner and wait for them to come to me. Hello! Like that. 10-second reload, I can take that. Alright, can they hit me from there? Oh, they're moving up. Oh, they're moving up. They are getting aggressive. Alright, I got it. This is as low as I can get my turret. Alright, well, I bounced off, but at least I gave them something to think about. These guys are very aggressive. Look at our guys moving forward. I do not want to do that necessarily, but I also want to help them out. I don't just want to sit back here doing nothing. Maybe we can move forward and move down just a touch. This is very dangerous what I'm doing. I'm relying on them not wanting to come around the corner. I'm not going to move up around the corner. I'm not dumb. This guy on the other hand, dude, mouse. I know the mouse is a fantastic tank. Not sure you can take 4 big battle tanks on your own. And I'm not going around that corner. Oh, they've got an E100. That is... I'm always scared of an E100. It's a fine tank. I'd love to have one of those. Alright, turns out there's a rock here we can get behind. Good. Good.
They destroyed one of our tanks.
Oh, someone's aiming at me. It could just be that scout up to our left. Is this guy reversing towards us? Why am I bouncing off when I shoot him in the arse?
Focus on this area.
Oh, that guy... There's like a scout aiming at me from the side. I assume it's a scout. Is it a scout? Who is aiming at me over there? Oh, it's this medium guy, I think. Can I just get behind this rock and he can't hit me anymore? Or is it someone else? Who is able to aim at me right now? There's someone over there somewhere. I cannot tell who or where they are, but they are really messing me up. Now I'm stuck behind a rock. Kind of between a rock and a hard place. I can't go back because that guy will shoot me. I can't go forwards because one shot from the enemy will end me. I kind of just have to sit here and let their artillery finish me off, it would seem. I'm not sure there's much I can do right now beyond sit here.
Friendly vehicle destroyed.
Their artillery, once he gets into position, could definitely finish me off. Yeah, he got into position. He was over there.
Everyone out.
Well, that was unfortunate. There was a guy way over there somewhere who was able to hit me in the back, and for a while I ignored it because I thought it was that little scout, but it must have been something bigger than a scout. I did spy a medium tank very briefly, but still, this was an interesting little brawl and a good example of, like, look at these guys. They look like they've had too much coffee the way they're vibrating their tanks back and forth. Once you get to this higher tier of game, it's like you're playing a different game against different people. Definitely something to practice on. Oh, I can decompress now a little bit. Let's put Yeats away. That book that I have of erotic poetry, by the way, it's an interesting one. It's not just like here's a book of lots of sexy poems or anything. It's more like here's a collection of poetry from around the world, from different cultures, to see how they all approach erotic poetry from different directions. I was going to give it to someone as a Christmas present, but I enjoyed it so much I just kept it for myself. I thought it was really interesting. See if I can... Oh, God damn it. See if I can put this book away. Alright, let's see. What do we want to whip out here? God, we've been going for a while now. I don't normally... Well, I do normally stream this long, but I never intend to. I'm going to pull this tank out. I love this tank so much, but a lot of the time when I pull it out these days, maybe it's the time of day, there aren't enough people online, so I get put in matches with a lot of bots. And I feel like, no one wants to watch me play against a bunch of bots. But if you don't know this tank, it was a gifted tank at one point in the game. You can't get it, and it's OP. It's a ridiculous tank. This is a dumb tank. It's great fun. All right, let's just give this guy a skill. Let me read chat. You've been meaning to get into World of Warships. You remember playing it on PC when it first came out. So the reason I play World of Tanks and World of Warships on the Xbox instead of the PC versions, because I think most people will agree the PC versions are probably better, right? If nothing else, the frame rate's better. I'm on an old Xbox One, and these games run at 30 FPS on these older consoles. I know on the new consoles they run at 60. But the thing is, I only have this console these days to play these games, and it's because I have a very good friend who got me into these games, and he didn't have a PC, so we had to play it on the Xbox. And now I've put so much time in, unlocking ships and tanks and things, and put money in and so on. I'm unwilling to start from scratch to play the same game again just on PC, so I just keep playing it on console. So yeah. I can't make a recommendation because I've never played Warships on PC, but I will say that the big difference, or one of the bigger differences, is on PC they have submarines, whereas on the console version you don't get submarines. Kind of destroyers fill that role of being stealthy and firing torpedoes and stuff. Let me just see what I want to pick out here. View range. This tank is all about racing around and blasting guys as quickly as possible. So honestly, crew performance might be good. Yeah, why don't we just go for crew performance? We've already got all the other stuff we want on this guy. Yes, blah, blah, blah. Alright, okay, let's have a look at chat. You weren't there when they added subs, but you remember using the Germans a lot. See, I never played the PC version. I'm vaguely aware that it has submarines and stuff, but I've never even seen the submarines. I just know that they're in there. Interestingly, and occasionally, we don't have them today, but sometimes one of the staff members who works on World of Tanks comes into chat, and and kind of hangs out and answers my questions, which is great because there are things I don't know, and it's really nice to have them there to answer questions and stuff. But I was asking them, and they didn't have an answer either. But I was asking them because Wargaming, the company that makes these games, is bringing World of Warships Legends, which is the console version of the PC game, right? The console port. I mean, they're different games in a way, really. But they're bringing the console version to PC in Steam. It's currently in beta, and I got into the beta and I tried it out, and yep, it's that game, but it runs well because it runs on PC. And it's kind of weird to think you have a PC game that was ported to console, and there's kind of a different version for the consoles, and now the console version is being ported to PC. It's really weird. Oh, there's Santa. Fire at will. But the thing that I think they've not been clear on this yet, but I'm relatively confident that I won't be able to bring my console progress across. Like, if I were like, okay, because what I'd really love to do is just carry on playing Warships Legends on PC, because I get better frame rate, you know, crossplay and so on, and it will have crossplay, so you'll be able to play Warships Legends on PC against Xbox and PlayStation players. But, I know, I'm going to go towards the bridge, but I'm relatively confident, they haven't said either way, but I'm relatively confident you won't be able to bring your, like, pre-existing progress across. So, like, screw that, because again, I'm not starting from scratch. And when you think about it, there's good reasons for this. Mostly it's businessy stuff to do with, like, people spending money on the game and what marketplaces they're spending the money in. So you don't want people to be able to, like, carry their progress across from, let's say, the Microsoft ecosystem into the PlayStation ecosystem or the Steam ecosystem. They want all of their money for themselves, kind of thing. So you're just never going to have a situation where they're like, oh yeah, you can buy all of this stuff on the Microsoft thing and then just import it into the Steam thing. That's cool. They're not going to want that. They're not going to want it to go that way.
Nice shot.
Ooh. At least this guy in front of me is a real player.
We just dinged him.
We just dinged them. Don't you worry. We're going to slaughter these guys. Just takes a minute to reload, that's all. Oh wow, this guy's a bit sturdier. Alright, let's just go. We got this. We got this. In fact, you know what else we got? We got the guys down the hill. If we can just tip ourselves... Oh, no, too much. These are, some of these guys are bots. I've got to get my gun on them. Alright, let's get into cover here. I don't know how many of these guys... I wish there were no bots in the match. But I guess it happens because these are lower tier tanks and no one wants to play the low tier stuff. Especially at this time of day. It's not so bad at the weekend. I gotta look around, make sure no one's nearby. This guy is really tearing me up. I guess he is a medium tank. Oh, we almost have him. We almost have him. These rounds are having an effect. There you go, he's dead. Oh, who's targeting me? Oh, it's probably that guy down there. Yeah. Alright, screw these guys. I'm out of here. You think I'm going to get killed when I go across the bridge? Very possibly. Ooh, someone's trying to shoot at me from down there. I want to see if there's any stragglers back. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Try and get some cover behind these dead tanks for a minute here. Hello. Oh, I'm not doing enough damage to this guy. It's gonna be the end of me. I don't know why he's letting me shoot him in the ass. I thought it was all over for me, but nope, he's dead. Alright, we live to fight another day. It's a bit of a long journey, but I'm gonna wing around the enemy here. I'm going to get around behind them. Because the last couple of guys must be over this way. You're going the wrong way, BT7. Woo! Close one. What is even... Tia? Tia? Is that a bunch of gingerbread men? What's the word I'm looking for? Marching like they're in the army? They're carrying little gingerbread rifles. Ho ho ho. Tia's lovely. Tia has been streaming a lot of Fortnite recently. Not a game I've played, so the most that I've seen is mostly just watching Tia's streams and being like, this is insane, what is happening, what is going on? I tried to play that game when it got popular, and it was back when they only had the building mode, the what do you call it, the Battle Royale mode with the building, and it was just too much. But now I know that they've added like a regular Battle Royale mode where you can't just build stuff. Because I was in the game like, this is already quite overwhelming. And then like 12-year-olds were building a shed around me. And look, I've built a shed. You'd be surprised how long it takes to build a shed. I wish I could build a shed as quickly as they did in that game. Because Jesus, it can take a while. Oh my god, the amount of work you have to put in. Recently I built like a little outdoor roofing area so that I could have my workbench and some other stuff outdoors without getting wet in the rain. It took me weeks to put that thing together. All I really did was build a couple of gable ends and just built it, painted it, ripped everything up with just a little hand saw. Took forever. This guy's going to be dead long before I get there. Long before I get there. Oh, at least he took someone with him, though. I mean, I can kill him as soon as I get there, but surely our sniper's going to kill him first. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I've gone quiet. While my brain just comes down from what just happened. Yeah, low tiers are bot tiers, yeah. But like, it certainly didn't used to be that way. When I would play with my buddy, probably like in the evenings and the weekends and stuff, and we would pull that tank out, you would get a couple of bots in every match, but it would be like maybe 2 or 3 on each team. The vast majority would be real players. And it's probably just because it's like 1 p.m. on a Wednesday and I'm on the European server. So like very few people are playing the game right now, and the people that are playing the game are not playing tier 2 tanks. So I guess it's the time of day, which is fair enough. Fair enough, you know. Alright, have you ever seen... and players full of gold, yeah. Have you ever seen the TOG 2 Kit Kats? The TOG 2 is an interesting beast. It's, of all of the tanks in this game, I feel like the TOG 2 is the one that most represents a land ship. It feels like a boat, but on the ground. The TOG, the lord of never reaching the battle before it ends. The lord of getting artilleried, because as soon as the artillery spots a TOG, they know that, oh, that guy's never going to be able to get away from me. I can just lay into him over and over and over again. I think I just bought it as a joke, basically, and because I wanted something different. But it really is a building. Look, it's massive. It actually does quite well. If you're able to get into a position where the enemy aren't really focusing on you and you don't have to worry so much about their artillery and maybe their snipers, it has a relatively rapid fire turret that isn't useless. It's just, it takes so long to actually get to the battle. And then you just have to kind of roll the dice as to whether the enemy's going to like artillery you straight away. Because the moment they get a bead on you, they know you're in a TOG. You're not going to be able to dodge the artillery. You can't get away. You're just done for. By the way, you're in California, so are you up late or up early? Because you're 8 hours behind us, right? So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So it's 5 a.m. there. So you said you were having coffee. So are you just up really early or really late? That's my question. You know, when I first arrived there as well, I was told, like, oh, it never rains in California, right? But I lived there in 2020, which was an interesting time to live anywhere, really. And I first arrived in just the end of January. I was at the end of February or the beginning of February 2020. and they had like 2 weeks of solid rain. As soon as I arrived, rain, 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 rain. So I get there after being told, "Oh yeah, California, oh the weather's lovely all the time. It almost never rains." And when I arrived, just rain, just nothing but rain for like 2 weeks, which was funny. But after that, it was lovely. All right, okay, I'm gonna head into the town and try to use as much like building cover to my advantage. Wow, look at me go! Such speeds! I hope I'm wearing my seatbelt. I think I see an old woman walking faster than me. Yes, and this wasn't just consecutive rainy days. This was about, maybe it wasn't 2 weeks, maybe it was like a week and a half, but it was like a good like 10 days of rain, 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 rain. We found so many leaks in the place we were staying because, of course, it rains so rarely there that you don't tend to find leaks very often. We found so many leaks when I arrived. Thankfully, being from England, I'm very familiar with how to waterproof things. Everything I build, and that was an interesting way of looking at stuff because I'm very handy with woodworking and building stuff. You know, I was mentioning I build sheds and all kinds of things, and the way I build stuff, I remember thinking about this because I had to build a couple of cubbies for some generators and bits and bobs when I was there, and I realized I build things with a like humidity and moisture and rain at the forefront of everything I do. Everything I build is built for a damp, wet environment. So when you're, like, for example, okay, sure, you always have to build stuff waterproof because it does rain in California. It's not like it never rains. So obviously you have to build things waterproof. But one thing you don't really have to do there is build things to be relatively like damp, moisture proof. Because yes, it rains, but it doesn't stay wet for very long. Right? So you don't generally have to treat your wood as much. I mean, okay, yeah, if it's wood that's going into the ground and staying in damp areas. But you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff that you don't have to treat assuming it's going to stay wet for weeks on end. Whereas here, there are plenty of things that if you don't treat them and they stay wet for weeks on end, that wood will just rot. And just the way you build, like, roofing overhangs and the way everything I build, I'm thinking, where is the water going to flow? Alright, so we are very, very slowly, in our very speedy talk here, approaching the enemy. Our first catch of the day is going to be this Skoda from the looks of it. Hello, Mr. Skoda. I have a 4.5 second reload that's relatively beefy. Okay, I think we've got this Skoda, unless, yep, someone's finished him off for us. Very good. I'm concerned about just moving forward here, because everyone else has already moved forward. I don't think we really need to push up that area there, because we've got all of our guys on that corner. Might behoove me to nudge around this corner a little bit. Our guys who are moving up on the left there near the base are just going to get flanked by this group on the right. They're going to get shot in the side while they're trying to move up on those guys who are on the left. And I apologize, I'm not reading chat right now. Things are going to go very badly here, but I am going to try and assist all the same. In my little dog. Change course, hoist the mainsails. Hello, Mr. Tiger Tank. Let me just repair myself so I can... Oh, god damn it. I was going to... You what? British Bulldog? Surely you don't want to fire on a fellow Brit? Haha, it was a lie. Alright, now that their artillery has seen me, it's all over for me. Okay, yeah. Seems like their artillery's over there, it turns out. Whoever's firing on me, I'll never see them. Are they up there, maybe? Yes. I hit them, whoever they are. I'm done for here, but at least I can... I missed. Unfortunately, they're able to hit my track over and over again. And I'm done for. Oh, wow. I got out of there. Oh, I almost got out of there. The French got me. Alright, let me read chat for a sec here. You have a broken sleep schedule, so you usually get online around midnight and stay on till 6 or 7 a.m. Is that because of a work thing, or is that just like the way things have been going and no, it's all up in the air? Because I definitely know about bad sleeping schedules. Sometimes I do an all-nighter and stay up for 24 hours just to kind of reset it. which is very unpleasant. I wouldn't recommend it. Although I've done it enough times now that my body's gotten used to it. It used to be really hard to stay awake for 24 hours, and now it's surprisingly easy. Which makes me think one day I should do like a 24-hour charity stream or something, because I'd probably manage it. I'd have to roll out of bed, immediately start the stream, and stream until I go to bed again. But I reckon at some point in the future I could do a 24-hour charity stream. And I'm not... By the end of it, I'm not going to say that I'd be making coherent sentences, but I'd be able to do it. It's rare to get rain there, but you do have moments where you have consecutive rainy days. Sometimes it's needed, especially when you have 90 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit heat afterwards. I don't know the Fahrenheit scale, I'm afraid. I did not learn it when I was there. But you did just remind me. Oh yeah, most jobs you've had usually night shifts. I mean, if you enjoy that, and if that works for you, fair play to you. I have a good friend of mine who works night shifts. And he works up at the Kellogg's factory, I think, up in Trafford. I think he's still there. I would not be able to stick it. I would absolutely not be able to do night shifts. It would just... I get like, what's it called? Seasonal depression or whatever, where when there's not enough sunshine, I feel really down. If I had to do night shifts, I'd be miserable. Miserable, I would. So big kudos to anyone who's able to do that and is happy doing it. Fair play to you. What was it? Yeah, before I forget, one of the most vivid memories I have from when I was in California was a heat wave, because I was in an RV and I forget the exact temperature. It was 40 something degrees, 43 or 44 degrees Celsius. You'll have to convert that to Fahrenheit. I'm sorry, I don't remember what it is, but it was about 43 to 45. It was around that degrees Celsius. And we were in an RV with no aircon or anything. And we were parked under a bridge to at least keep the sun off, right? And it was the morning. It had been pretty much that hot for the previous couple of days. God, this is a really weird place to start the match. Maybe we can get over there before the enemy get to us, but we're very slow. Okay, so it's like 40 odd degrees, right? It's a heat wave. And we're in an RV, which is a tin can, so it was warmer than that inside the RV. Actually, no, it wasn't. That's a lie. But we were parked under a bridge to stay cool. And I remember getting up that morning, and I had to go outside to turn on the generator, because I built the generator into the thing... done a little DIY job, built a generator in, and it was mounted to the back of the vehicle. So I had to go outside and go around to the back of the vehicle to turn the generator on. This is all well and good. But I remember opening the door to the RV and being immediately hit by just the heat from outside. Now, this was strange. This hit me for a few reasons. This was... Jesus, this is a hell of a battle. This struck me for a few reasons. Firstly, I'd never felt anything like it here in the UK. It's never warmer out. It's like... Let me put my thoughts together here. So, the first thing that really hit me was me realizing that it felt exactly like when you open the door to an oven and stick your face near the oven, right? It was that hot. It felt like I just opened the door to an oven. It really did. So that was the first thing that really hit me. It was like opening the door to an oven and I had to walk into the oven. It was so hot. And the other thing that really struck me was the lesson that, like, it was really hot in the RV. I had to spend that day in my underwear with as many fans pointed at me as possible. I didn't even put clothes on that day. It was so hot. But we had to keep all the windows and vents closed because the air outside was much hotter than the air inside. And that was the crazy thing, because in the UK, it never gets so hot that you want to have the windows closed. You always want to have them open, because the air outside is always cooler than inside. We're screwed here, by the way. I'm just running away at this point. Trying to reposition to maybe fight the guys over here, because look at what's behind me. I'm being chased. In fact, I might as well just turn my turret around because I'm screwed. But yeah, that So being in a country where things were different and it was like, no, you want to keep all of the windows closed and keep the cool air in, that was so unusual for me. I'd never experienced that before, ever. So that, coupled with the fact that it felt like I was in an oven, that was insane. That was a hell. I actually was worried that the generator would like power down, because it obviously if it overheats it won't run, and I was worried the generator would get too hot that day. I will look at chat in a minute as soon as I get slaughtered here, which probably won't take too long because we are losing. There is a sniper up to my left here. I don't know what he's doing. He's racing forwards here. Oh, because he knows he can just slaughter me, I guess. Well, I'm not going to bother using a repair. I'll just blast him and then die. Yeah. I mean, they know they've got me. They know they've got me. That's why they ran out here. Okay, what were you saying? Oh, wow. My bot really wants to send those things. It gets worse, especially in the mountain valleys. Speaking of the mountains, that was one of the things we did when it used to get really hot. Well, I mean, we might go to the beach, right, because it's cooler on the coast. But we also used to go up to the mountains in Ojai because it would generally be cooler there. And there was this one stream that we used to go to on the really hot days, which was like ankle deep kind of thing. And I used to get one of those, you know, those you know those chairs that just fold away, metal canvas chairs, like fishing chairs kind of thing. There was one we got. I think we got it from Walmart, I think, and it was like a two-seater. It was like a sofa, but it was one of those, but a sofa thing. And it was big enough that I could lay down on it. So I would lay on this chair in the shade, in the stream, with my feet in the water, in the middle of the stream. And let me tell you, that's relaxing, especially on a hot day with that kind of cooler air that pools around the river. That was lovely. God. But I miss it, though, as, like... I much prefer the heat to the cold. I am a shorts person. If I could just wear shorts and a t-shirt and shades all year round, that is me happy. And the low humidity in California was great for my skin. Ah, it was so nice. It was so nice. We had a surprising amount of not quite Californian weather here this year, but as I was saying earlier on, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I was commenting on just how nice it's been all year. We had the driest year, the driest spring in almost a century this year, where it didn't rain at all for months, and everything kind of dried out in a way that I hadn't seen since I was over there. It reminded me of it, and how long I was able to just wear shades every day and wear shorts every day. It was a very strange year here. It's gotten quite wet and rainy now in the past month and a half, but the whole year was so warm and so dry. It was amazing. Man, that's the other thing I remember, is the difference in soil over there. Because here, soil, even when it's relatively dry, is still kind of peaty and moist and soily. Whereas over there, it's like you live in a desert basically, right? And the soil over there is just dust. It's such a different kind of material. It behaves so differently. High humidity and high heat is basically leave your home at your own discretion. Yeah, that's not good. I don't want to go to Florida. No, thank you. But yeah. Funny old world. I had a good time over there. I don't know when I'll be back, but oh, there's Santa again. I look forward to going back eventually. I think that the next time I spend a significant portion of time in the US, I want to do the Appalachian Trail, which, for those who don't know, the Appalachian Trail is a very famous through hike, meaning it's a big hike that you would do over a period of many months. I think the Appalachian Trail, what is it, something like 2,500 miles? It takes about 5 or 6 months to hike the thing. Like day in, day out, hiking, depending on how quick you are. And it takes you up along the Appalachian Mountains and through a large portion of landmass. And it just seems like such a once-in-a-lifetime kind of adventure that I would just love to do. I love hiking, I love camping. And there's not a lot of it that you can do here. Oh, hello, fella. The UK, we don't have a lot of forests. We don't have a lot of mountains. We do have some here and there, but if you want to do like a big through hike kind of thing, you're very quickly going to come to Land's End because it's not that big. And we do have some beautiful mountains and things, but not as much. I want to get away from civilization. Uh-oh, someone can see me. Let me just... I really want to get up on this hill and do what that guy was just trying to do to me. I want to shoot across at them. But it rather relies on me not being seen by the enemy. Come on, let's see that light bulb go away. Alright. Ah, god damn it, they were waiting for me. Alright. I don't know that we're going to be able to do that. Perhaps we just have to move around the back here. Instead of trying to do a little bit of sniping, we try and roll around the back here and just fight some of these heavy tanks. Try and do our job here a little bit as a heavy tank. Yeah, I want to do the Appalachian Trail. It just looks gorgeous. Although, admittedly, one thing that we don't have in the UK is, like, predators. We're kind of top of the food chain. Whereas America has, like, wolves and bears and stuff. And we just don't have that to worry about here at all. So when you're camping, the most dangerous thing that you need to be worried about is human beings. That's it. Is you're worried about random weird murderers or something. But over there, you have to be worried about bears and moose and wolves and whatever else. And we kind of killed all of that stuff off here. Oh, this is perhaps not good. Is it this guy aiming at me or one of his colleagues? Hard to say. Right. I do not like their artillery trying to get a bead on me. No, thank you. Let me just move up here a little bit so I'm a little bit more in cover. Ah, no, their scout has gotten behind us. Let's hope someone can deal with that. Oh, you look a bit... There we go. He was just... Good night, Irene. He was peeking out of cover a little more than he should have done there. I'm wondering if I should turn around. They do seem to be pushing on us up there a little bit. Oh, hell, can I shoot this guy from here? Oh, just missed. Just missed him. Alright, let's see if I can get up on this hill. I don't know if we're going to win or not. We seem to be getting split up a little bit on both sides here. Coyotes, yeah. Is it coyotes that look like friendly doggos and like travel around in packs? Because I think it was coyotes that I ran into once. I was outside at night in the city, and there was this pack of dogs, which ended up being, I think it was coyotes. It was one of those kinds of things. I think it was coyotes. Oh, he got away from me. And I was approaching them like, oh, look, a pack of dogs. You don't see dogs very often. Oh, I really hoped that guy was going to go right. And it's probably a good thing that I didn't approach them properly, because I think it was a pack of wild coyote dog fellas. And then you have the, what are they called? Jaguars or whatever you call them. Those wild cats up in the mountains. Mountain lions. Mountain lion, jaguar, they go by many names. We were up in Ojai one time. I was taking some long exposures of the stars up there. They're like the galaxy and stuff. And you could hear them. And I did not know what it was at first. And I was unaware of the danger that we were potentially in out there in the dark. With big old cats around. My American friends always were amused at how I say jaguar. Because I believe they would pronounce it jaguar. Jaguar. I wish I could do voices. I wish I could do accents and things. I can't do voices. I have a friend that can do all kinds of voices and all kinds of stuff. It's really... Oh, I keep missing this guy. I'm not a good shot in this tank. Not good at leading my shots. Oh, okay, their artillery wants me. I'm guessing it's because we really are the closest to where their artillery is. We got a sniper on our left here, which probably isn't good. Wow, their artillery wants me as well. I just need to get into cover, because I know they're all on my left. I think their artillery might actually be ahead of me. This might be a really bad spot to be in. It depends if he's in front of me. I'm assuming he's to my left, but if he's in front of me, then I'm doomed. Oh, he is to my left, and he just fired on me somewhat. Who can see me now? Oh, they've got 2 artillery pieces that want me. I'm done for now. Because I have to pull back to get away from that one guy. Which means I have to be in front of this guy. Maybe I can kill this guy. If I can fire before he fires. Alright. Let's reverse here because the artillery wants me badly. They're going to struggle to hit me if I'm parked right here. I got very lucky just now. It's pretty much this scout and their artillery left. And their artillery still wants to kill me. But, alright, so their artillery is parked
Focus attention here.
up there somewhere. Because of the way he's... From the hip! Oh, I really hoped I'd hit him then. Alright, you know what? Yes, if the artillery can focus on me, by all means. Come on, lads. We have a sniper and a medium who are moving up on where their artillery is placed. And we have this scout trying to keep the rest of us busy and doing a perfectly good job of it. We have won this match. We just have to... Can I go into this water? Some of it is deep and some of it isn't. I don't think I can roll into this. I mean, there's a dead tank there, so I'm guessing I really can't roll into it. Oh, god damn it, there was a building there. I just tried to shoot from the hip. Alright, I think, yeah. Okay, I think it's over. I don't think there's anything else I'm going to be able to do. Our team are going to get over there and kill their artillery and so on. Yes, anyway, I'm glad I didn't approach those coyotes in the night. Any more than I did. Lesson learned. Man. I miss that Colby Jack cheese, though. I need to get some. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to those good and plenty. When I see my buddy, I'll see my buddy on New Year's Eve. And he's brought back all kinds of stuff, like Slim Jims and stuff. You reckon I'll be able to shoot this guy? Oh, yeah. Hello. Oh, he's going to kill me. Oh, he could have lined up a shot and killed me. And there we go. If he'd just taken a moment just to line it up, I reckon he could have gotten me. Alright, what say we have one more game, because I've been streaming now for about 3 hours, apparently. I've had a great time. I appreciate everyone who comes to watch. You don't have to chat, but it's really nice to have had someone in, having a little chat, having a little chin wag, a little natter. Are those terms you use over there for like a conversation? A natter or a chin wag? Or is that very British? Maybe that's British. I don't know. It's been really nice. I really appreciate it. I was feeling a little bit down because yesterday I streamed Helldivers and basically no one showed up. And I thought to myself, well, maybe the people who watch Helldivers don't, watch at that time of day. And today I went into this stream and I was like, oh, let's see if anyone shows up. And here you are. It's been really nice. I did see Santa, yes. Alright, let me pull out some of my favourite tanks, seeing as we're wrapping it up. I'm going to pull out my Minuteman. If this match goes badly, I'll play another one, because I don't want to end on a low point. So we'll try and end on a high. We will try and end on a high. And I will be back tomorrow around the same time, although I hope for your sake, small Kit Kats, that you are hopefully asleep tomorrow at about 3 a.m. your time, 11 a.m. my time, UK time. I'll be streaming World of Warships, which is a game that I think I'm a bit better at that game than I am at this game. I'm reasonably competent at this game, but I think I'm a bit better at warships. And I do have a wide selection of ships as well, of all kinds. Battleships and destroyers and cruisers and aircraft carriers and all kinds of stuff. It's a fun game. Okay. This map. Oh, there's Santa again. Except earlier on we were on that side. If you recall, we got slaughtered over there in a bog horror earlier. But this time we're on this side of the map, which could be good. Now, where's the cover? I'm concerned about not having cover. We have this big rock. And I see another big rock over there. Can we get behind that, maybe? Welcome back. A pomegranate raspberry tea. That sounds unusual. What's that like? I was just saying a few things. Firstly, I was thanking you for coming and chatting because I was a little bit lonely yesterday. I didn't have anyone chatting yesterday, so it's been really nice to have you. And I was also saying that this will probably be my last or maybe my second to last game. God, we've really rolled up on this side of the map completely. Earlier on I played on this map and I died over there on the other side, but the enemy just didn't come this way. I guess they're going around the top of the map instead. They've really left this whole area wide open for us. It's really bizarre. Normally there's quite a brawl to get across this big open area here, but they've just let us in. Now we're going to be in a really interesting position. I mean, they're going to be like up here, but they have really allowed us an open path towards their artillery for the most part. But yes, no, I was thanking you for coming and chatting and hanging out, and I was also saying that tomorrow I'll be streaming Warships around about the same time. Hopefully you'll be asleep, because it'll be 3 AM your time or 11 AM my time. But if you are around, I'll be here, and I think I'm a bit better at Warships than I am at this game, although I think I'm okay at this game. But I think I'm a bit better at Warships, and I can generally talk strategy a bit better in that game, because I can talk about where I'm going, what I'm doing, why I'm engaging, who I'm engaging and stuff. Ah, the Black Prince! I hate the Black Prince. The Black Prince is a crappy tank, but the tank after the Black Prince is a good tank.
Vehicle was destroyed.
God, she's got a bit of armor on her though. Here I am in a Minuteman struggling to harm her turret. They've got us pinned down here and their artillery is on us. Let's pull back a sec. Yeah, I did not want to be under that. We just need someone to get around the corner. I guess they're telling our artillery to fire over here. He's going to struggle because of this mountain to hit anything there. Hang on a minute. Oh, there goes our artillery. You know what? Alright, our medium... You know what? I'm going to go with this medium guy and cover our flank here and see if... this is going really poorly. Look at how many of our guys are left. We are basically screwed here. Yeah, I think it's all over for us, sadly. Oh, I hit him in the fuel tank, as helpful as that was. Not too helpful. Yeah, I think, like that guy says, it's a good game. I don't think we've... I don't think we're long for this world, particularly. Oh. We need to hit this scout. They have snipers who can see me. Yeah, there's a sniper way out there somewhere. Wow, and they're really penetrative as well. And all of their team who went around us, are now firing from our base. So yeah, that went really poorly. That was such a weird match. Jesus Christ, come on game. So what happened there was we started here, and we moved across here, and they left this area completely wide open. But in doing so, they pulled us into this corner, and they took over the rest of the map incredibly rapidly. What a strange match that was. Yeah, the Black Prince, I just did not enjoy it. It felt slow. The gun didn't feel good enough. The reload was just took too long. The tank took too long to get places. It took too long to get in and out of cover. The gun didn't reload fast enough for me, and it wasn't punchy enough. It was quite the slog. One of the few tanks that I just plain got rid of and was glad to never see it again. Now, when you say best starter nation for warships, I can't... You know me, as I was saying earlier, I do a bit of everything. It depends what you're after, right? People will say, like, if you want to play a destroyer, then the Japanese destroyer line is very good. The German destroyer line is very good. You know, if you want to play battleships, America has great battleships, and I think the British battleships are pretty decent as well. I can't recommend a specific line. You know, a bit of everything. As usual, the Russian ships aren't necessarily that amazing, and the European ships are a bit weird and have some quirks. Like the Dutch line of ships, one of their things that they have is they can... The Dutch cruisers have a special ability that no other ships have to do like carpet bombing from their own ships. So it's hard to describe it really, but so they can like park behind an island somewhere and then carpet bomb someone on the other side of the island from like a plane that they like a catapult plane they launch or whatever. But yeah, it just depends what you want to do really. And when it comes to the French, I was actually surprised at how much fun I have with the French battleships in warships. They start out incredibly poor, but then most of them do. I mean, not all of the lines, they have some very like pre-dreadnought, very old ships that you start out with. So some of them are pretty poor, but man, you know the Bretagne, I can't pronounce it. That's not how you say it, but the Bretagne is quite a good French battleship, and I do have some fun in that. And the Normandy's pretty good as well. But yeah, basically, just I would suggest to play a bit of everything. Maybe get it in your head to start with. If you really do want to focus in on stuff, say like, okay, maybe you're gonna play the Japanese destroyers, and maybe the British cruisers. Although the British, no, maybe not the British cruisers, because they really only have armor piercing. That was one of the quirks of the British. Is for a long time we didn't do high explosive rounds on our cruisers. It was very much armor piercing only. But like maybe lock in on one tier for a while. You know, being like, okay, if I'm doing destroyers, I'll go through the Japanese tree, and then if I'm doing battleships, maybe you'll get started on the American battleships and stuff, and then see how you feel and see if you like it, and then, you know, don't be afraid to branch out a little bit, because the thing is, the difference, and this is a big thing actually, the big difference between this game and warships is this game is far more interested in taking your money, way more interested in taking your money. Like, you know how this game you have to buy garage slots, and so like with real money most of the time, and so you're very encouraged to get rid of a tank when you get another tank because you can't afford to keep them all. That's just not a thing in warships. You can keep all your ships, and you level through them relatively quickly as well. Like, it's not the case where it's when you get to the higher tier ships it is, but for a lot of the lower tier ships it's not a massive slog to get through them at all. I spend very little money in that game ever, and I've got like 80 ships at the moment, and that's not even that impressive, you know what I mean? Like, it's much friendlier. And you know how in this game you can run out of silver very, very easily, and you just can't bring your tanks back into battle? That is technically a mechanic in that game, but I have never, ever, ever run out of silver in that game ever, and I'm not trying that hard to survive or anything. And I have like 40 million silver, and I've never once tried to earn silver. It's just such a friendly game. Oh, that guy just got obliterated the moment he spotted me. It's so much friendlier than this game, this game just wants to eat your wallet all the time. So in that regard, you can just kind of be chill and just play what you want. And also, like, you know how in this game you're spending silver every time you fire a round? Every single bullet in this thing costs money. Not a thing in warships. You don't pay for ammo. You don't pay for... you don't have limited ammo in the game either. Like, you can fire as many rounds off, as many shells as you like. It's not like you're limited on that or anything. This is silly what I'm doing, by the way. I'm very out in the open here, but screw it. Who cares? So it's friendlier in the way that allows you to just kind of have fun. Who cares if you blow up? Who cares? And you can level through things quicker, and you can pick different things a lot quicker. And if you don't like a particular ship or a particular line, it's not like you've spent a giant amount of time getting to that point. You can just move to something else and come back later. And they're all good. There's no one country or one line of ships that's terrible. I mean, I don't know, the Russian battleships aren't that great, but they're all fun in their own ways. Have I even fired a shot yet? I've been trying to be careful, and to be honest, I've been thinking more than anything. I've been thinking when I should have been playing the game. What I'm doing right now is incredibly stupid. I'm way out in the open. The enemy can easily see me. It's kind of why I'm trying to take some cover here. I think their sniper can probably see. What shot was that? Oh, wow. I don't know who that was, but he slaughtered me. I need to get out of here very quickly, because he's going to fire his gun again at the exact same spot that I'm in. And if he does it again, I'm dead. Alright, I'm safe now. Let me read chat for a moment. Oh, that's great to hear. Yeah, yeah. Like, it's funny. I came back to this game after not playing it for a while and was like, oh yeah, they want my money. they really want my cash, don't they? Yeah. So you don't need to worry so much. I want to shoot this guy, but he's behind the railway. And honestly, as soon as I fire my gun, I'm going to get spotted. I really shouldn't be out here in the middle of the map with no cover and no nothing. Can I get behind this rock without being seen? Maybe? No. Is it all over? Quite possibly, yes. I haven't hit anything in this match. Oh, there we go. Come on. Come on, I have to have one more match where I don't do terribly. This is why I shouldn't stream for 3 hours, because my brain goes to mush by the end of it. Alright, we're going to pull out the Bog Horror. It's similar to the Minuteman in many ways. It's a very tanky tank. And in this game, when you take out a premium tank, premium tanks have a multiplier on the silver that you earn, right? In a match. And depending on which premium tank you have, they have different multipliers. And the Bog Horror has the highest multiplier in the game. I don't know what it is, but it has the highest of all of the premium tanks, which was one of the reasons I grabbed it. This is my sometimes I need to earn a bunch of silver, and so I'll pull out my tanks to earn silver tank. This is the one I pull out to do that job. But it is also like a really tanky tank that's quite fun to play in much the same way as the Minuteman. And yeah, it is very Fallout-y, isn't it? Kind of went quiet there. I'm just thinking to myself about how Fallout-y it looks. Or like The Last of Us. The Last of Us, like Fallout has this very everything is dead and dusty and ruined and burned aesthetic. Whereas like The Last of Us really goes into the like everything is green and lush and overgrown and marshy and, you know, nature has taken over. Whereas in Fallout, generally nature is dead. It always impresses me that when you see a dead tree that's been sat there for 200 years, and it's presumably it's not rotted because, okay, sure, it's been like 200 years since the Great War and everything died and so on. And you think, okay, this dead tree would have rotted and come down by now. But then you think if everything was killed, if the atom bombs killed everything in the universe, then all of the nearby like bacteria and stuff that would break down the wood would have died out as well. So the tree wouldn't rot. There was actually a period of time, many millions of years ago, when trees covered much of the globe. And they would not rot. They would fall and just stay where they fell when they died, because nothing had really evolved to break down wood yet. Nowadays, of course, wood rots because there's lots of microorganisms that eat wood. But at that time, nothing had evolved to eat trees, to eat dead trees. So when a tree died, the wood just kind of sat there and never rotted, which is weird to think about, but like, without life, without things to actually eat away at the wood, wood doesn't rot. And then eventually something evolved the capability to eat wood, and it was over for dead trees at that point. But I just think that's a really fun little fact. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. The enemy can see me, and I am nowhere near cover. Can I get behind this berm? Oh, this is going really badly. Thing is, I don't know this map. Come on, move. I don't know this map, so I don't know where to go. If I can get behind this berm, I might be alright, but so many guys... No, look at that, it's all... Wow, just insta-death. So it turns out that there's this big hill in the middle, and they could see me. God damn, this is going really bad. This whole stream went really well today, and now I've had 3 or 4 matches in a row where I've died within about 30 seconds. My God. I just want to have a fun one last match where we don't die instantly. Is that so much to ask? One is mutation overgrown, and the other is barren wasteland. Well, in you're not wrong, of course. But in The Last of Us, besides the kind of what do you call it, the fungal infection that was everywhere, all of the other overgrown stuff wasn't mutated. It was just plants. It was just plants taking over. They got a lot of inspiration from... You know, I don't want to bring out the Minuteman again, as much as fun as I had with it. We've pulled it out too many times. Let's try the Capture KV-1. They got a lot of inspiration looking at, Pripyat and Chernobyl, and, it's very rare that you have any kind of modern civilization built up in a modern way that we just abandon, right? And one of the only places that we ever did truly abandon that was built up in a modern fashion was Chernobyl, for obvious reason. And so they took a lot of inspiration from stuff there. And in fact, there's a couple of locations in The Last of Us that are like directly taken from Chernobyl. There's a famous swimming pool there in Pripyat that they have almost directly lifted. Like, you see that exact location in the game, and it's more or less modeled bit for bit off that, which is cool. The Last of Us was a very heavy, intense, emotional game. I only ever played it once. I don't think I could play it again because the story was that good. It was a very good game. My word, very emotional. Look at this fella in his oi. Just a shed on wheels. Alright, where am I going? Ooh, I guess, I don't know. Let's take a moment here and just see where everyone else goes.
Let's go.
Let's just play it safe for a sec and see where everyone's going. So we got these guys headed down into the town from the looks of it, and those snipers are going up there. Why don't we go with the rest of these heavies into the town? I know I'm being very silent at this point. I need to wrap this stream up. I need to go and make some lunch and a cup of tea and just sit in silence. That's what I need to do. I also need to get into cover because there's a fella up on that bridge. There's a Churchill that can see me. I should be okay down here though. It is a bit of a race to get across this low-lying area to get to where they are. As I recall, it's been a while since I played this map. I want to get up here and assist my colleagues. Alright, they can see me, which is weird. Who can see me? Because it's not one of these guys. It is not. This is quite a fun place to snipe from. This building up here has a good view on the map. If we can get up here and take it from the enemy, this would be a really good place to sit for a while. Unless Shadow Marine 47 has something to say about it. Come on, now the Capture KV-1 is a nice rapid reload thing. Who can see me? Because it ain't that guy. Is there someone back there that can see me? These guys didn't spot me just now. I haven't gone around the corner yet. Is this the Churchill? Yeah, it is. Oh, he's just sat there waiting. Look at that. He's just waiting. Alright, well he did just fire his gun. He's relatively rapid. What are you doing, sniper? You fool! Can't really see this guy. He's taking cover behind my colleague. My dead colleague. Alright, we're in a bit of a standoff here. If we could get one of our guys to flank them... What the hell is that guy driving? Look at that thing! Look at that thing over there behind the Churchill. I'm scared now. Jesus, that thing's huge. What the hell is that? It's a AMX something something. Is that one of them French tanks that has 2 turrets on it? Oh, I don't like this dance that we're doing. I'm not in a powerful enough tank. The Churchill is a marvelous tank, and I do have rapid reload, but there's only so much one could accomplish with a rapid reload. This guy's wiggling. I hate when they wiggle. Like, just come and attack or take cover or whatever, but don't wiggle. It's one of those things that's very much not what real tanks do, but it's very useful as a game mechanic, as an emergent game mechanic. Oh, this Oi is in the way. I'm struggling to see which tank is the enemy tank. and which isn't. I'm bouncing off the Churchill. She's got fine armor, the Churchill. They're going to kill us. Our guys are getting around the back of them, though. If you look at the minimap, they are getting around the back. If we can keep them busy while our guys get behind them, we are doing plenty of damage. Churchill's a fine-looking tank. That French guy's moving up, though. Can I hit this guy? Gotta be careful. Gotta be real careful. I mean, I can hit this guy and do some damage. Alright, there we go. There we go. Now, I'm concerned about this behemoth-looking French thing. I don't know how hard this thing hits. I've never seen it before. Let's see if I can do the same thing our other fella did and take some cover.
We barely grazed him.
You know what? Let's just go for it. Oh, wow. Was that this guy? Did this guy just fire on me? I cannot penetrate this guy. Let's see what's going on with this guy's tank. How many turrets does this guy have? What's he even driving? What the hell is this thing? I think he's got me. This guy is incredibly powerful. Nothing can penetrate this guy. Look at this thing. He's got 2 turrets. I assume it's just one guy in the tank. Imagine like a co-op 2-player tank. That thing's insane. I've never seen something like that before. It's a glorified TOG. Oh, it's a new French heavy line. Huh. Yeah. That's new, alright. Huh. Well, I had fun at least. At least we wrapped up with something relatively fun. Now, I have a little something for you, especially because you're American. You'll like this, small Kit Kats. So, I don't know why, but I have a little outro video that I made one day. I just felt like it because I like all of, you know, old television, how at the end of the day they'd have a sign-off. They'd have, usually they would play the national anthem of whatever country it was, and they'd show patriotic footage, and then they'd say good night, and they'd turn off the television transmitters, right? So I just thought, like, I want a nice little outro for my streams so that I don't just kind of say goodbye and then hit stop, because that's no fun. That's not, I don't know, it's just not fun. So I made a little outro. And it's made a lot of old American footage of like early NASA launches and stuff. I'm a big like early NASA geek, all the Gemini missions and Apollo and so on. And there's a guy on YouTube, by the way. If you like early space stuff, there is a guy. He's called Lunar Module 15, I think is it. It's Lunar Module something. And what he does is he takes the Apollo missions and Gemini and so on, and he makes real-time videos where he takes all of the footage, all of the photographs, all of the audio recordings, everything, and he puts it all together into a real-time video series spanning many hours. I say real-time, like when there's a gap in transmissions and stuff, he cuts it for brevity, right? But everything he puts together, and you can watch it, and it's marvelous because you learn so much about the moon landings and what they got up to while they were on the surface that you wouldn't know otherwise, right? Because like, for example, the astronauts kept bringing this deployable science thing with them. Like, they bring it up, they deploy this science thingy, and it's got a bunch of cables that run out to different sensors and things. And they kept tripping over the cables and damaging them. So they designed this $1 million thing, take it all the way to the moon, and then the astronauts trip over a cable and damage them. Oh, that's unfortunate. And one time they brought a television camera with them, right? And they had this television camera set up on a tripod so that the ground could like watch what they were doing and, you know, send video footage back for TV broadcast, right? And I think it was Apollo 12, maybe, where the astronaut that was setting it up accidentally pointed the camera at the sun for a couple of seconds, and the intensity of the sun destroyed the sensor in the camera, and the camera was useless. So they brought this camera all the way to the moon and got basically no footage with it because they destroyed it at the very beginning of their first moonwalk, which was rather unfortunate. But sorry, I'm getting a bit off topic. But the point is, I made a fun little video outro, and you're going to see it now. And I will be back tomorrow playing World of Warships around about 11 a.m. my time for another 2 or 3 hours. I've had a lot of fun today. Thanks for coming, and see you tomorrow.